What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty by Nature TV, giving you the real tea. Jamar 84 and Maddie Rants, and we're here for the fourth episode of Boys Night Out. We're in the building. Josiah is not here with us today because he's in Utah. Out of all damn places, he's in Utah. But the four of us are here to hold it down, y'all.
Right. He just texted me asking me, did I watch the salt? Do I watch the stinking ass salt wax? Text him back and say, yeah. I'm on my phone. I can't do it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him. Well, what's going on, you guys? What's going on?
Well, I'm gonna try to keep this music because this fan is blowing. And the one more week left until I finally finish all this crap at this house. And we put out the first episode of season 6. So if you haven't seen it already, go ahead and look at the Chasing Reality platform, check us out, and go subscribe.
All right, Maddie, what you got going?
There is no fan in my background. But good evening, everyone. What is happening with me? Life. End of discussion.
Facts.
No, but I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's blessed and not stressed. Here to have a conversation, to not take anything personally. And yeah, it's a smooth jazz beginning. It's about to be a rock and roll ending, baby.
What about you, T?
More or less they're the same thing. Nothing new, child. Nothing new.
Well, life just be life for all of us. Sometimes at the same time, sometimes at different times.
This is a life, a life. No, I was just saying, someone said, hey, Maddie. I said, hello, mother of one. And I was silently saying that so I wouldn't interrupt you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Since you're so boring, Scotty.
We're so boring, honey. And ugly, honey. Boring.
Well, no, that's just y'all. That's not me, baby.
Nah,
okay, that ain't me
boring
either.
And ugly, honey.
I don't know what that is.
They're not listen a subscription to have a comment, but hey.
Oh my god! But listen.
That's my line. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Oh.
But when you were singing the life, are we thinking about the same song?
Probably.
Because it was a song that said that, and I think that chick never came back out with another song.
I was thinking not the one where it just used the sample. I was thinking of the song. That's what
I was thinking about too.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking of the sample in that one. I can't remember what it is because. Okay, so yeah.
Well, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the show because we got a couple of things in the what's the tea column, and I want us to be here all night. So
hurry up.
So with that being said, we're gonna start this thing off with the very first first column, which is whose catalog is it anyway? That's the first one. That's our musical column that we do every time we do the show. Now, this one was from T. T chose this one, actually. So this is the one that we're going to start off with is Maya.
Woo!
That's the one we started off with. Maya.
All right, T. All right, Auntie Big Head. Go ahead. Yeah, buddy. I can talk. No, we can talk about this one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yes, honey. Okay. Now I'm surprised that I be thinking when T had asked for this, I was like, are you sure? That's what I'm saying to myself, because I be thinking I'm the only one that like Maya.
No, he auntie.
I am. What?
Listen, and Maya is for the community too. Like, let's talk about it. She's very much for the community.
Listen, her first album, I was walking around the hallways at Langley Elementary School in Hampton, Virginia, honey. Shout out. All right. 4th grade went around here hollering about it's all about me, forget about you, as if I knew what the hell I was talking about. All right. I played that album from cover to cover in my house. My mama got sick of it. Do you hear me? And Fear of Flying was worse. Oh, that was really that girl. Do you hear me? Now the mood ring.
That's my favorite.
It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was
falling head
but
over
the first
heels.
two, I'm falling.
Yes,
I'm in love with you. It's a song. Okay,
it was
like you will not.
Lady.
I see that performance where she was like,
whatever, bitch.
I was just about to bring that up, Maddie. I was just about to bring
Roll
that
your
up.
eyes. Whatever, bitch. I said, bitch, I hate you, bitch.
Okay. And
Calling me a hoe.
Keep
You're
it
calling me a
tight.
hoe. Cause I like to get my freak on.
You can do
But
that.
bitch, we're in the club.
What the hell,
What the hell do you expect?
Child.
No, she didn't. Yes, she did. Listen. Oh no, we not doing mood ring today. However,
Mood Ring is my
self-title
album.
was that girl. It was the
Yeah.
introduction for the ones that don't know it because I'm born in 86. This was on TRL. Moving On was on TRL as a part of the top 10 hit. And it was one of the videos they had to keep seeing because Maya came, listen, 98, you have to understand Britney and all of this was happening. Maya was in a big dog league with pop and R&B. Don't you ever play in Maya's face. And she's cool with the community. Ballroom tees, the girls know. But Moving On was that one. I did like the first album, but yes, it will be Fear of Flying. It will be Fear of Flying. Okay? Like, because like I could just go through this here, to be honest with you. Actually, T, no, I might have to say Mood Ring.
The drag girls used to wear Sophisticated Lady out.
Yes, that's my jam on the Mood Ring. I will say that.
I think I will have to take
girl.
Mood Ring. Yeah, I was gonna say Fear of Flying. No, it was Mood Ring for me. I did enjoy Maya and Fear of Flying, but there was more for Mood Ring that happened for me that gave me what I needed. And Fallen that sold me. I was mad when the girls.
Yeah, I love that song. That's my favorite on that album.
Ooh, I said, walk down the street, Maya. That's right. You take that left step, right step, go. Falling into that crack. You were in New York. I was concerned.
Yes, best of me, both versions, period. Come on now. Maya came out with the jersey dresses. Everybody had to have a jersey dress when Maya came out with hers. Everybody. My sister-in-law, my cousins, all of them had jersey dresses. I said, the hell? Well,
And I used to love that song. I think it was her first single off of Fear of Flying. The song she did with Jada Kids, "The Best of Me." And then she had like a remix version with Jay-Z. Loved it. That's the album that also includes Case of the X. Loved it.
Case of the X was Fear of Flying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Free.
What you gonna do when you can't say no and it's really about your boy? I really need a full hand. How you gonna act? How you gonna handle that? What you gonna do when he wants you back? It's after midnight and she's on. We all know the beginning.
Yes, everybody.
And then it's what is it that she? Tell me what is it that she need? Because listen, you were in your room hitting them. You was hitting them.
It was. It was. Somebody brought up Riding. Riding was on that album that was supposed to come out in 2007. Riding and that song.
Listen,
I'm riding. That was my jam back then. I ain't gonna lie.
Make sure you talk about it. Maya is a Grammy winner.
She is a Grammy winner. She is.
For an album that y'all weren't even listening to, because I had to go look it up. I was like, oh, what is this? You had a new album? It's cute. And then she got a Grammy. So I said, all right. I gave it to you for Fear of Flying and Mood Ring. But like, yeah.
I don't get me wrong. But see, I don't know what it is about Fear of Flying, but that was just my thing. Like, I was just so here for her when that album came out. I told y'all, Joe said got sick of her. I wore that album out. She did. I played her till she started skipping. I had to buy a new album. Real shit.
What about the other song off the first album, My First Night? What was it? My First Night with You.
That's
it.
That's a good one. That was a good one. Again, when music was, yeah.
We'll never get those type of songs again.
If you died, I wouldn't cry because you never
loved me anyway.
Songs like that, like child, come through I'm telling you, I've been there.
That long ass title. Probably the longest fucking titles I ever seen in my life, but I was here for it though. I ain't gonna lie, I was here for it. Maya is slept on to me. I don't think she gets the flowers that she.
Y'all don't remember the reality TV show with Lil' Kim on the boat?
Girls Trip.
Oh, child.
I love it.
Yeah, and they were trying to make Maya seem like she was standoffish.
Yeah, they did. I saw the episodes. They did.
I was like, Don't do my sister like that. She's clearly not a part of these games and shenanigans. And who of all people was the one complaining about it? Didn't she write a book that wasn't a book?
Oh dear God.
Didn't she sell a notepad?
Oh,
A composition book for school? Is that what had happened with rounded edges? Isn't she the one? Baby daddy, baby daddy, baby daddy. Look at all like that. Listen, old tall chipmunk ass bitch. Excuse me. I got a little loud there. Excuse me. Started to sound like our neighbors that called Jamar ugly. But there you go. Actually, I didn't because you could understand what I said.
Oh no, they can't be in my neighborhood.
Oh. You're in a residential area, aren't you, Jamar?
They can't be.
Is that different than being by the freeway? Okay, but no, it's okay. Like, pop rocks. People enjoy candy.
Child.
Mm.
The nerve.
What? Listen. It's okay. Some people like a little AI in their life, Jamar. The rest of us, Hey, if you want to be a short hair shade that day, my friend, you do that. If you want to wear those gray contact lenses and tell people you control the weather, you do that. If you want to get
not control the weather,
if you want locks on docks on cocks, no one's saying that because we're black. You do that. If you want to be on camera and not be on camera, you do that. I just know you a homeowner and you're successful, but you're boring and ugly. Is what they say. Okay.
I'm so fucking tickled.
But boring and ugly.
I'll be that.
Listen, there are feet in between your neighbors. Oh my goodness. We have to stop bringing me on these panels.
Have y'all listened to Maya's more? I didn't know she had.
My love is like no. And I love her, but
like to stay in the past.
There are times where things don't get better, and it's okay. And sometimes it do, and sometimes it don't. I don't want to know. I want to keep it right at mood ring, and then we stop. We let it go. I know Brandy tried to do. Yeah, we brought her in here. Human after all, my fucking ass. She did that right after running into people. But listen, she was like human after all. I bet they were. Listen, they were. Now,
woo, all right. So thank you so much for joining us. For just catching all the strays.
I mean, listen, Brandy caught a couple of strays from me on my laugh this morning too. So
it's okay. Like Keisha Cole had to bring bisexual Diddy, out in order for us to listen to her again after selling fish plates outside all the years. Blocking everybody that was telling her that she was off key, and it's okay. Like, it never knew what you were. That note, you were missing that note, but like. I love her down too. I enjoyed her first two albums, and I Get Out. I don't listen to her no more. That's it. Don't need to go
like
nowhere
with
else.
Ashanti. You don't really go past probably either
Concrete Rose
or the
Stops
Declaration.
right there. No.
The Declaration was good too.
That Declaration was giving me like 2004 going to Club Tees. Like I didn't enjoy it. It was too in the past for me music wise. It was like she was trying to catch up with some of the other girls that already surpassed her that she was playing sit with. Because reminder, everyone said Ashanti was eating Beyonce up when Beyonce first came out solo. But Sideburns couldn't keep it. And that's all right. And y'all can have that. It's okay. She wanted to be an actress. Found out she isn't.
I never liked that song.
You said
what song?
Only You. Everybody loved that. I was like, it just never.
Jamar, that song Peas. What are you talking about?
I could never connect
it. It does, because it is that jam too. I ain't
gonna lie.
That song
else
is
could have done it.
Hang time. That song is for people with hang time. Okay. All right, that was when you had hair, like you had a little rock. He couldn't dance to that song.
Now Beyonce would have wore that song out, honey. Now Beyonce could have really definitely gave the song justice. But
if you imagine her now with her vocals on that, oh please, urinate. Okay, no.
Look at the rest of the rules. What else?
Dehydrated. Okay, like
Concrete Rose was the beginning of the end for her, really though.
Ooh, remember Braveheart, child?
Oh God,
no,
I don't want to.
No. Listen, Foolish was the best of the best. Okay, like,
It was.
I really stopped at chapter 2.
the best of the best.
You
Like,
say
and
you
I'm
stopped
like,
at chapter 2?
woo!
I did. For the most part.
I
Now,
used to listen to her nonstop. I used to.
Well, maybe we should have a conversation next time about her albums.
No.
We can. That I'll be down for it.
Said no.
Because we're only gonna talk about like 3
Yeah,
out of the
yeah.
how many? Like, just
Sure.
like Maya. It's like, oh, we only gonna talk about the ones we still think about. Rain on Me is the good song.
Yeah, it's a classic. That's a
Hey,
classic.
for me, I don't want to live. Oh
Lorenz
yeah,
Tate was so fine, even though he was abusive.
yeah. Rain on Me was giving me bathtub of warm water and last wishes. Okay, it was like, all right. He said we letting go, bitch. They don't talk about it in our community enough. But yeah, I Ashanti was good and I enjoyed her, but she started trying to be other people.
They still, I know Messi Miles plays when she did the AOL sessions, and she just started screaming into the microphone. People use that meme so, and then her she the floor. That's what she really was just fucked up.
You talking about when she was on the floor scooting around on that floor?
Yeah, well, there's that, and I forget what that song was that she was singing.
Oh, what are you singing, Ashanti? In your range?
What about when she tried to sing Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" at the Good Morning America?
And we let it go.
Foremost, her and singing Whitney anything is just.
It's like all her register in the nasal, and she wanted to sing Whitney Houston, who has throat and fucking like a diaphragm that like and exudes excellence even through the rock. Like, I don't need to look. Yeah, very much that. We don't need to look any much further for Ashanti to sing another song like that. No. That's like Taylor Swift covering Whitney Houston. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Listen, if you ain't a singer like that, do not pick up a Whitney song.
Listen, a man who loves cock can imagine. I'll tell you that much. Hey, how's it going, everybody? What are we doing today? We're making Scotty laugh, and what do you think of Ashanti, Scotty? What do you know about?
I used to love her when she first came out.
She's a great songwriter.
I used to love her when she first.
Carrie Hilson, I win. How much? Okay, no. CD in the face. Ooh, okay, we're doing this. Come on, the game needs to keep going. Talked about people's careers and then boom, dead. Oh, there we go. Okay, thanks. Ooh, oh my goodness. Try to come back. Oh, no one cared. Oh my goodness. One more time. Another button. I feel more buttons are down here. Oh,
come on, Sharice.
Timbaland couldn't save you. Oh my goodness. There we go.
What would you do?
Yeah, that's my song.
Yeah. Always a lie and never the truth. Yes, come on, Sharice. What y'all know about that? Y'all don't know nothing about that. Stop it.
Y'all gonna make me listen to them first 3 Ashanti. Well, first 2.
Ooh, he said concrete.
Chapter 2.
Concrete poop. Here's what he said. I don't. Smells like ass. I don't want it. No rain on Scotty. He's versatile. Okay, listen. All right. Listen. Tank top and shorts said hello. I don't talk to her like that. Hey. Josiah's not here to go, oh my God. Okay, so yeah.
I am so fucking tickled right now. You love to do this.
I have to make you laugh. That is my job. And to entertain said people. Hold on. What's in this private chat? I'm talking about it. Oh, okay. Nothing serious. Put things that are funny in there, Jamar. That's a waste of space. Who cares that your sound was out? All right. What's up?
I am dead.
Oh my God. Okay, so next thing,
Bulldog, no, we're not talking about Christina Yales Aguilera. Okay, we're not.
God.
We're no.
Every opportunity.
It's just for Jamar because he's the only one going to be talking about that white lady. What's the next chapter, Scotty? What are we doing?
Because I never heard.
Yeah.
But next thing up is the villain, hero, or civilian. Of course, and you know Jamar chose these, and these are fucking hilarious.
Who did I put up?
I bet they're terrible.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna put them up here. Just know that you never disappoint with these choices. They be so hilarious to me. Here we go: Carlos King, Mona Scott Young, and Andy Cohen.
Child, first and foremost, like I'm just child, girl.
So
who's supposed to be the hero? In this case, the Shiro. Who the Shiro?
Oh,
Who
me.
the Shiro and who the civilian? Because all three are villains in my opinion.
You want me to
No
be?
shade,
No,
Carlos,
I
but you
am
got
not
some
that.
shit with you too, friend.
The
I,
lesser
I
of three evils.
No, I'm not. No,
Is
no,
he?
no.
oh
Shout out
dear
to these
God.
producers. No, you guys.
I
No.
already knew this was gonna be a thing when he chose these. I was here for
I,
it. I was here
Nah, I
for
can't give Carlos a civilian. Like Carlos got his ways, and I see it with Love and Marriage Huntsville. So no, we're not gonna do that. All
Mona.
right.
Mona's
So
the
it's
hero,
just
Andy's the villain, and Carlos is the civilian since we over there on other networks. Call it what it is. Andy's the villain for obvious reasons. Palm color. Mona Scott Young is a black woman. She's the hero. That's how this story goes. Shonda Rhimes wrote
is
this.
she?
Okay.
Is
Not,
she?
That's the
She's
guy.
responsible for Erica Mena.
in
She's
this
responsible
situation.
for Celine.
In
She's
this
responsible
situation.
for a lot of them hoes
I'm
around there. So
actually
I
okay
don't
with
know.
Jocelyn. I'm happy that there's a Jocelyn in this world because Zeus needs something to keep it afloat.
Nah,
Along with Natalie Nunn.
It's not okay.
Along with Natalie Nunn. We're not making
I don't
Andy the
know.
hero. We're not making the anti-hero with all the money
Hell
he's made off
no,
of black women's issues.
hell no.
No.
BA ain't the goddamn hero. Is you crazy?
So,
Hell no.
so
Well,
Carlos is
Carlos
the
definitely
hero.
not.
You need to make
Yeah, I
another
know. That's
decision.
why I say so. So who so fine? Who the villain and who the civilian?
The villain is Andy Cohen for palm-colored reasons, and the
Oh,
civilian is
damn.
Carlos because of network. Allegedly show Alexander Diane Rogers did it first.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
Ooh.
I'm definitely putting Mona Scott Young in the front seat here because she gave us some good television, bad decisions. We saw Chrissy stomp on Kim Bella's head.
True.
We're gonna take
True.
that win. We're gonna take that W.
All right, fine.
Like, listen, Mona
Okay,
Scott
the
Young.
first couple seasons of Love and Hip Hop were.
and she also gave us SWV and Escapes Queen of R&B show. That
Cardi
was
B
Mona.
exists through Mona Scott Young. You need
All
to
right,
think about
all right.
Mariah Lynn is still alive and well because of Mona Scott Young. We know people like Richie Dollars. We had to go through some dude with the what's his name? That man that had babies with those two women.
She brought back Tierra Marie.
Peter Guns. We were given simp behavior with
Ooh, what's that girl name?
Oh,
And what about Saigon and Erica Jean? Oh, child.
God.
Listen. Hold on. We also got to thank them for the shoe lady. Don't forget.
Oh, Ra Ali.
Yes, we got to talk about it.
And
Shoe
Benjamin
Cheetah.
Joe Button and Tahiri.
The Yandee's. Listen,
okay.
you need to talk
Zara,
about
Amina, Peter Guns.
Yes,
All right.
Mona, you the hero.
You buy it now till you buy it.
Are still working today without you, even in the driver's seat on MTV. I'm giving you your props, girl. Period. Now, Andy, shitty feet.
I'll never forget it. He came up there with all that shit on his feet. I said, Peter, I know you lying.
Oh, hey, Michelle, look at that. Look at that. Scotty really needs to put Mona as the hero because he
I
really,
did, honey.
I mean, listen, because you already know there would be, I'm going to be quiet.
There would be. Thank you,
really
Mona.
wouldn't.
Thank you for putting my girl on the block.
She had that wedding dress on in that bookstore, honey, and it was on and popping from there. Listen, Monica Scott Young said, put that dress on, bitch, and make me coin. Listen, that's where Natalie got this from. That's how Natalie Nunn got all this. She said, I'm going to follow the Mona Scott rules and make money off of bitches. That's how we're going to do it today. Bring your dumb dudes with you. We're going to make this right. Put your shit on the air. Ooh, this is real life. It's not, but it is.
Okay.
Speaking of Peter Guns, he's in a Tubi movie with Mama D. Oh, dear God.
Oh, my God.
I mean, don't forget Olivia. Remember, Olivia
Lord.
had her one shot of adrenaline. Like, come on now. Like, we had the
That's
time.
Danny Kane song, honey.
We had
All I need is one shot.
it was actually RuPaul, but thank you. But
RuPaul.
it was adrenaline. But yes, we could also say that other people are thieves, like RuPaul.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
That's not true. That's not true. It's not true. So, are we done with all of these people
I
who've
just want
made
to.
money
Okay,
off
so
of
why y'all
others?
say? I got to ask another question. Why y'all say that Carlos is a civilian?
Are you really asking that question?
Only by process of elimination.
And that's what happened to him after working with Phaedra. process of elimination. So
I'm weak.
that's why we're giving him civilian, because currently, I'm not token right now. Currently, I'm about to get right back to it though, because I feel his energy to hit. No, Carlos. I like Carlos. Do I like? No, I don't know if I like Carlos. I don't know if I like Carlos. That's why he's a civilian. I don't know. He brought us good TV. He did. He produced good moments. The first 15, Carlos, what happened to that? Also, what happened to the show on BET with everybody that wants to be famous again? Like, can we get back to that? That's why I think I'm putting him as a civilian, because his follow through is horrible. Oop, there it is.
It is. Because how you put out an epic ass show like the Encore and don't follow through with that?
Yeah.
Child, not the Foot Locker employee Olivia. I'm screaming.
Like, listen, I'm thankful for the Encore because I have reasons to always drag Keely. She threw a bucket of chicken, a full bucket of 15 pieces into a fireplace when there are starving people in this world. You will never get past me on that. Don't you ever say anything else on me, girl. And you did that for TV. It's making a point, you rotten $20 thrown in the trash, bitch. Hey, I hated that. Oh, it looked good too. It was given extra crispy original recipe.
I'm screaming.
I just wanted to taste.
Shout out to Chasing Reality in the chat.
Shout out to Chasing.
Shout out to Chasing Reality. Don't put me on the cast. I'll cut the fuck up. Don't put me on. You think I'm bad on camera? Catch me in the streets, okay? Jamar, you better tell them. The girls are not walking up on me. It's gonna be pull you down with me. You gonna bruise me up? I bruise easily, so you get to lose things. You gotta lose things.
Listen, we do not need you to be doing that.
But that's all right. If I'm not gonna get as long as clank clank, I'm good to go. We can just run, bitch. Okay, that's how fights supposed to happen, anyways. No one's supposed to tell. We're supposed to walk away and then come back and talk about it later if I still like you.
Well, next up is the movie of the week.
It's terrible.
Well,
actually, it should be inserted in every time that we do this. So we can say it's terrible. Okay,
but the movie of the week, we actually mentioned this movie last week when we was talking about the other movie. I forgot what we were talking about last week, but this is the movie of the week. Holiday Heart.
Oh, come on! I love this movie. This is my movie, honey.
Okay, it's so many things. It's so many ways we could go with this movie. First of all,
you mean so many ways we could go with this movie? Crack is whack. Crack is cheap. Look, you're not gonna tell me.
Oh my god!
I'm dead at y'all.
Look, holiday. Look. Oh wait, let me hit this first before I get on camera and start cutting the fuck up because I gotta act that out. I have to act that scene out, baby. Do I have a bicycle around here? Hold on.
Oh my god!
Right, that is my part. Oh my god.
The note, baby. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me do this while I in mid whatever I'm doing here.
Oh my god.
Hey. How's it doing over here? Look at you. You look so pretty. Oh my god. Look what I got you. Look what I got you. Look what I got you. Oh, and all of this for you. Barney, why you gotta do all that? Always doing some shit. You always doing something. Yeah. I said, Alfred Woodard. I said, Woodard, get back. Hold on. You got children. Hold on. My hair's fucked up. Back to back. All right. You've never seen Holiday Charisse Woods. That's your name. I'm calling you out. It is your time to see some Holiday Heart and just.
Is it streaming?
It is. You know, Tubi probably throwing some dumb shit up there. You know how they go. You know,
Ooh.
What movie was it? Here you go. So it's just type in Holiday Heart streaming in Google, y'all, or any movie. This is just a tip for y'all in general. Title of whatever it is, streaming Google, click. Scroll down, look for the first thing that doesn't say anything paid. Like once it says free, click her and don't click no sites, but like the ones that you know. So then you'll find out where it's streaming at. Because normally that's how I find out, like, where is this shit? I'm like, oh, here we go. But yeah, it's a good movie. It's honestly sad, but it's also a
is.
sweet movie, but it's also funny
Mm.
now as an adult because
Mhm.
like the acting was over the top
It
and Ving
was.
Rhames in drag. I mean, let's call it what it is. We've seen her before out in these streets, Jamar. I'm telling you, it's okay. She working a good job in drag. Full butch at the end of the day. But then we have these situations coming, all that kind of mess and all this other good stuff here. I love the movie. It's a great movie.
Me too.
Um,
She played the hell out of a drag queen too.
Listen, that and it was also Ving Rhames giving femininity in that body was insane to watch.
It was-
But it was insane to watch because that's the man in Rosewood for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's the daddy in this not the daddy, but the boyfriend in Baby Boy, like who was
Mhm.
trying to teach Jody a lesson and make him become a real man. You think you're a real man? You ain't real. Like
Right.
that's one of my that's the only Tyrese movie I love. By the way.
I still want to know what Silas and Holiday buying condoms in this store to use together. I wanted to know the same damn thing. I ain't
Listen,
gonna
probably
lie.
to make water balloons. I don't know.
Oh we.
Ooh.
I'm weak.
Is it one of those comfort movies?
It is. I don't watch it as much as I watch Tu Wong Fu as a comfort movie. It's one of those movies that if I find it and I'm in the mood to watch it, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna act out all the parts by myself in my house, and my cat will stare at me like I'm crazy. So yeah,
Bless her.
You sound like me with waiting to exhale.
Bless her.
that's me with Jackie Brown. What is that? What do you think that is? I think that's a gun press up against my dick. Fool, you thought right. Now take your hands from around my throat. Nicole. Oh, I was just playing. Oh, you just want to talk? You just want to talk? Oh, I will quote that whole movie. Love it down. That in Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, Poetic Justice. Woo! You ain't got no OD.
Yes, poetic justice.
Wait, but also fuck you. I'm gonna get some motherfuckers to go fuck you up. Wait.
I feel like all those 90s movies, all those 90s black films just all had like a similar flavor, like the replayability, like the quotable shit. Like some of that stuff just don't get old. Like,
It's the ending scene for Poetic Justice for me when the two women got into it about that man.
It's the song.
Look at her.
You and I. Listen, hold on. When Stevie Wonder was playing in September, when she's just staring in the mirror at herself and eating popcorn, bitch, I was getting all depressed. I was like, what's she going through? I mean, low-key, her man did die like directly in front of her, in her lap, in the car during that drive-in movie.
Right.
Oh, that was such a good movie. Oh my god.
It was.
Janet Jackson, that was the best you had, sister. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't take you, and Why Did I Get Married Too? Woo!
Me either, honey. I could not take
Where's
Janet in that one. I
I
couldn't.
need a prop.
I don't remember the second one really well.
Oh, I know
Nobody
it well
really
enough
does.
to act out a scene. Where is
What
my
was
prop?
the premise of it again?
They went to a
They got married again. I don't know. Something Jackie, Chrissy, and Doug do to show people they're not gay. Let me see here.
The first one didn't need a follow-up. It's one of them ones that's just a standalone. It should just be left like that.
Because when she was at the table, said boom, that was it.
that was it.
That was it.
Sickening.
Hold on.
Sickening.
We'll just use the fan. We'll just use the
What you
fan.
mean? I ain't gay. No,
I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. like Janet, in your full cry, I can't take you seriously ever. You cannot. I can't.
what was the movie where Janet was like, "Are you gay?"
Full Color Girls.
For Color Girl, the same movie where them children were dropped.
Yeah,
You
the
hear
movie
me?
that we refuse to talk about up here on the
light-skinned people lost all they had that day.
Oh, so you can
Woo!
I got it, but I can't. Yeah,
Nobody
I just want that
me
clip.
over.
Listen,
That clip is funny. That clip alone, nothing else, but just that clip.
hold on.
Oh,
Macy,
so you
Macy
doing the
Gray, pulling a tuck and pull out of people.
Now Janet gave her a good performance. That's the you. Are you gay?
You thought so? Listen, not
It's
with
so
that.
funny to me, bitch.
I couldn't take her power lesbian haircut. Like,
I
couldn't take it.
am-
I couldn't take her seriously. Them cheekbones were tripping. Are you gay?
I'm entertained. I'm entertained by it. Now, is it like the best performance? No, but I was
Absolutely
entertained.
not.
All I could think about is her singing, "Are you gay?"
No way.
Shit. How you gonna ask me a question like, how can you marry?
Did velvet rope not mean anything to you, Janet? Taking roles like
Right.
this? I'm
Marry a woman
And then turn around
and let a man bend you over.
Ain't
Ain't
nobody-
nobody bending me over.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
And that's when you knew Tyler Perry wrote that part. That is when you knew. Only an oral bottom of that nature would know.
Oh
to
my
write
God,
that.
not oral bottom. Oh my God.
Listen, cocks on docks. But like, yeah, like that's the only way. The only way. Talk about, so you're doing it. Hold on. How would you get all this information? Who is your bitterest friend in your family? Like, what's happening here? That was a terrible movie.
Very terrible. Everything about it was terrible.
Traumatizing.
That was funny was not even supposed to be funny.
And it was a whole lot of A-list actors in there. It was just like,
Right. Like you had a whole lot of great actors and actresses in that movie.
Well,
Anita Rose, like,
but the trust they gave to somebody who writes in one room, be nervous. Be nervous. You don't even know what proofreading that shit, and whoever is proofreading it, yo, what are you doing?
that's why you have to have a team so that you don't have the same perspective and same approach each and every time.
Shout out Tyler Perry Studios is just him in a giant warehouse, girl running around doing everything. I can't. I can't.
yeah, Four Color Girls was just a terrible movie.
I like Thandie Newton too. I like her more in that TV show where she's a cyborg. Oh, I spoiled it.
Not somebody to comments. Tyler does the bending. Ah!
Oh, goodness gracious.
Of course he does.
Never mind.
Janet was cosplay Charlotte Pickles from Rugrats.
Oh my God.
Same shaped head too. Okay, listen.
I'm weak.
Y'all are showing the fuck out right now.
So what you're saying is that Mr. Pickles, Charlotte's husband was gay. Oh my
I think a couple
God.
of them husbands on the Rugrats was gay. If you really want to be honest about it.
What's her name?
Bill and Lil's
Yes.
motherfucking gay.
Mama.
Baby.
Both of them was gay. I don't care
They
what
was each other's beard like a motherfucker.
That
Like,
man
was.
be in bathhouses with the rest of them, child, over there getting room 7. I can't. No curtains.
Well,
no curtains.
they say in the new Rugrats that came out, that was what it was. She wound up being with a woman.
because they might.
That's why the people got upset with the show and boycotted it because they was pushing that on the children.
We saw it in the 90s.
We all thought it.
I'm just,
No,
don't
thought
look,
it. It
don't
was
shoot the
written.
messenger.
It was right there.
In the script. Get my shit. I said, ooh. I said, I know
Don't
that's
shoot the
right.
messenger. I'm
Like,
just saying
she
what the
was
saying.
just an assertive woman. Like,
Puts
her
her-
to make-
puts
he's
her whole fist in
submissive,
them.
submissive. She's just dominant.
That was not the case, huh?
Listen.
Not having sex.
And there's nothing wrong with lesbians, but I just need people to understand. As children, we knew the gay. We saw
It was like, I'm not doing that, but I recognize myself in that. I know what that is.
like now it's just very apparent and obvious in cartoons now. And it's like, oh, okay, y'all just doing it. It's weird to see for me because I'm like, oh, they used to just throw in whatever they could to make it seem like it's something. But then nowadays they're like, oh, we're holding hands in the cartoon. Yo, this is a gag. God bless them.
Still hard to do that. They still be trying to, make it as palatable as possible. Look at Steven Universe. They try to be as palatable.
Oh, now Steven Universe is the best way to describe like non-gender binary conversation. Oh,
That's
honey,
as far as they will allow.
that is one of the best shows to explain that, even going in as far as like being trans and this, that, and the other, but explaining about being yourself and who you are and feeling like a different person, with also being entertaining. Have you seen the Future series, Jamar? It's actually pretty. So if you have HBO Max, they have like, he's like, I guess now a teenager and grown a little bit, and so it shows them in the future with how the things have gone or whatever. Yeah, I'd watch it. It was interesting to see. I was like, oh, their writing's also very adult. And that's something else that people don't recognize with cartoons in certain situations. Bitch, these conversations aren't for children half the time. I mean, technically, yes, but like
most of the children cartoons in the 90s that we were watching were not for children at the time.
Well, Ren and Stimpy
were not for children.
Ren and Stimpy was the devil. And so was Billy and Mandy.
They was my favorite.
They
I
were
love
great.
Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy was disgusting, but it was great. It was funny. And then
I liked it. I don't know why I liked that as a child.
Looking at it now, it was
what the fuck was wrong with me?
I was like, this is really we just saw this man's testicles, like dead ass, like drop it low, swing it. There's like, is that a pubic hair? Like on a chihuahua? Like this is a lot. Yeah, Pepe Le Pew was yes, very much non-consent kind of energy with Pepe Le Pew. That's not a lie. Like,
he did kind of force himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, Rocko's Modern Life is one of the best cartoons
I love Rocko's Modern Life.
So good. Mr. and Mrs. Big Head.
Ed! What is it, baby? Oh, I could do the voices for them real quick.
Yes, Simone Washington, our real monsters. They be sleeping on that, honey. That was my shit. I used to love them.
Oh yeah, that was the first person we saw in drag.
Oh, Rocko.
Professor, was it a Clump? Something like that.
Oh, you talking about the one with the heels?
Yes.
Yes.
So red bottoms. Period.
Right. Johnny Bravo is probably one of the thirstiest male cartoons I ever seen in my life.
Honey, look, if I could find the black version, but like, yeah, I don't care.
One thing about Johnny Bravo that
my groceries.
He always shot his shot. He was never scared. He said, "Well, if I get shut down, it is what it is."
And everyone knew kung fu. Everyone knew how to fuck him up. That was the crazy part about it. Everyone took self-defense because they lived in the same town as that man.
Oh my god, I could go all day talking about these damn cartoons. Did anybody it's the WB cartoons too?
Oh, did you see the Tiny Toons reboot?
I didn't see that.
It's not. I mean, like I try to watch it and I'm like, this is nowhere near the level of amazing we had. Because I went and watched the older series just to get a spill. I ended up binging the whole thing because I was like, oh, I remember this. No, it's not the same. It's weird.
It's just like how they tried to reboot the Powerpuff Girls. Just let things.
They rebooted that too.
The way that they years ago.
Well, yeah, they did. Okay, so they had the original one, Gennady Tartakovsky. I'm trying to get his last name. Who also did Dexter's Laboratory as well. See, me and Jamar, we did a whole cartoon video years ago. This is us showing out. And then they did another one that came out on Cartoon Network, and it didn't last long. Then they were trying to do a live series, and that was canceled, and then canceled again. They stomped it around. Once people saw the pictures of these grown women in the outfits,
Wait, let me go. I didn't see that. Let me go.
That was all on Twitter. They said, no, you are lying to me. You have these teenagers who are literally in their 20s. Oh, as told by Ginger, hold on. I got it.
Someone
told me the grass was much greener on the other side.
Is that for you?
Yeah. Ginger actually was realistic, and that's why
it was so good.
It felt like My So-Called Life as a cartoon.
Oh my god, not My So-Called Life, bitch.
We're old.
They were very cartoon that handled really issues very delicately. And you almost my YouTube gives me different think pieces. And there was the episode of That's So Ginger about abandonment, dealing with her father and depression, like that.
I wanted her to be with Darren so bad, y'all. It was.
You got some braces off though.
No, I wanted Dodie to rot in hell. I'm not even gonna lie. She was always fucking. Dodie was the weirdly shaped one who wanted to be popular. Yeah,
that's not a good friend.
She could fuck off. She was always getting them in trouble and always trying to be the popular girls. And oh my god! And when Ginger got cool with them, and it was very much a jealous, hateful ass friend. Fuck her. I was here for the other one.
Yeah, she was the actual friend.
Was it Macy? Oh, Macy. Yeah, I loved
I
her.
wanted her to win. I cheered for her so bad.
I loved her, but it's Ginger and the way she talks. Everybody in my life, I
You
just
know
want
what?
people to understand who I am. Tara Strong, I'm coming for your jobs, bitch.
Ginger's mom is probably one of the best cartoon parents that we've seen. Like that lady worked her ass off, a single mom in the hospital, and supported her daughter in everything. There was no like conflict.
Redheads too.
She was very delicate dealing with the subject matter about her father. She didn't read him. She said, "Look, if you want to reach out to him, that's your business." And I'm just like, yes, 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 yes.
Because imagine the child experiencing that yourself and then seeing that in a cartoon that actually displays it perfectly for you to where you can then move on with your own shit. That is the magic of television and cartoons and filmmaking, and which is why we should support these writers on this writer's strike, because we want original content, not things that are created through an AI system that are basically going to be recycles of information that we've already thrown into the internet. We can do it, support these people. It is important because that, what Jamar said, that kind of storytelling, necessary. My Brother and Me, that show, necessary. Wasn't there forever, but there were episodes we could relate to. Like that. That's why I get so hot when people are like, oh, I'm just going to use this app. Stop doing that. Like, Daria will forever be that girl.
Yes. Nah.
That was the first adult cartoon that got me in it. Like, this is my shot. Gotta get up. I may go, blah. Excuse me. Bishop, listen. Quinn Morgendorfer was that
last. None of these modern cartoons prior to like 2010 we even care about. I mean, no, after 2010, excuse me.
Gumball's great. Adventure Time was a wonderful. Steven Universe has been
Right,
great.
that was the last wave.
Well, not as impactful as yes, but also
Yeah.
Craig of the Creek for you new generation out there. That's a great fucking show. Missy Elliott was in one episode. I was like, what the hell is this? Bob the Drag Queen was in one episode. Like, if y'all haven't seen these new cartoons, some of them are really great. I would recommend Craig of the Creek if you haven't stopped it. I was shocked. It's an all black family. Okay, and like the way they handle issues, they talk about HBCUs. They talk about it. It's also realistic. So now there's multiple writers on the show. Some of them are white. I know somebody was like, "Wait, the writers." I'm like, "Yo, there's also black people in the room too." But it very much tackles really important issues now, currently, even when it comes to like children and like their how they identify and this that, and the other, and does it in a very, very nice way. So I certainly do it. Yeah.
And I definitely love Doug too. I love Doug.
The new Doug that Disney did was trash, but yeah.
That's the third time, was because I know they changed the theme song at least twice. Which one was the Disney version?
The Disney version was the one I don't remember. I remember the Nickelodeon. I know that was a horrible answer, but that's the truth. It's the truth. I love
Ed, and Eddie is my favorite. I love Ed and Eddie.
That was the show that my mom got sick of because she knew when they would start hearing them whistles, she was like, "Oh my god, turn that down."
I think I could do it though. Yeah. Shit.
I love that. I bought their seasons on DVD, child. All right, that was my shit. Ed and Eddie. That was my shit.
Did you hear the idea around the fact that they actually weren't alive and everybody there was dead? Yeah, because you never saw the parents. You only saw the kids. They were always outside. When they were inside, it was very short, like very small secular scenes, and then there was these dream sequences that would happen that would be like, that doesn't make any sense. So like I love that about the lore of it. I wasn't a fan of Cat Dog, but I still watched Cat Dog. Is that weird to say? Like I didn't like it, but I would watch it.
Okay. Yeah, I used to think it was trash, but I would
watch it.
Yeah, Curly was massive.
The voice actor for Courage deserved every penny that he earned.
Oh no! I swear he did. I swear he did.
How do you
Eustace?
Okay, what's Emilio used to be wearing Eustace out with that roller pin.
Right, stop messing with Courage, and then dumb dog.
Am I the only one that hated the Wild Thornberries though? Because I never liked that show.
Okay,
no,
I did like it. I did like it.
I did.
It took me there. Ooh, Scott.
Only for dancing.
there was an event that happened in the show that got really deep. And then the movie that came out, ooh, emotional when you find out about Darwin and where he came from. Yeah, that was my selling point for Thornberrys, but it was one of my least favorites because everybody was ugly.
Oh my God.
Now, Pepper Ann, baby.
I never got to experience her as a child.
Excellent.
Yes.
I had to wait till I was older.
One of the first lesbians.
See, it came out, but that used to come out on that was like Saturday morning, like ABC, like Disney run. So I was in church when y'all were watching this because I'm 7-day Adventist. So I had to watch this later in life, which I appreciated because I was like, oh my God, I missed. It was Recess I didn't get to watch until later. Pepper Ann and another cartoon that was on Saturdays only. Aladdin, I never got to see those. None of those. I knew about Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network stuff, but like ABC Saturday mornings. Oh baby, I was in church going, damn, what are they watching?
That was trash.
Shaolin Showdown. Teen
Titans. Showdown phase for sure.
Yes, I love Shaolin Showdown.
Teen Titans was good. Teen Titans Go is
the original WB one. I swear that's my favorite.
Well,
Teen Titans Go.
And appropriate. I don't know. Teen Titans Go was very offensive to those who watched the original.
Right. When there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans.
That song even had their own show for like 5 minutes. Those two anime girls, I forget what they were called.
Like, wait, you were talking about it was us, Amy and
Catchy. Don't get me to fuck up their names.
Uchi. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, it's gonna drive me. It's like Uchi Yami Amy.
Yami Yumi, something like that.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Rudy's got the chalk zone. Rudy's got the chalk. Rudy's got the chalk.
I appreciate the black girl very, very smart, but the show did not.
No, it was a good show.
It was. I love
it. Appreciate
Rudy to booty.
Good for.
Get out of my head. What she's good for. Huffy Amy Yumi. There it is. Danny Phantom was actually pretty good too. My Life as a Teenage Robot was fine. There were only a few episodes that I really enjoyed, but sometimes
Chicken should have been.
Peace to Mateo. That was my life. That is why I fell in love with Sailor Moon. It's 5 a.m. before school. I would get up extra early. UPN would be playing it.
I have to credit Toonami for my introduction to anime.
Now, this was my show too. Clarissa Explains It All. I used to like that too.
When this random stranger would come through the
ladders and come up like you just let this man.
We all hated Ferguson.
I hated Ferguson.
Oh, Mama had a chicken, Daddy had a cow. What was it? No, it was Daddy had a chicken, Mama had a cow. Something that was proud.
She didn't care how.
Cow. And it goes chicken.
Cow and chicken.
But you gotta do him over there just rolling it back like this.
Yeah, and like, what the fuck was the red guy? What was the red guy? Did we ever figure that out?
The devil.
Yeah.
As far as we knew, shit.
That's all. I thought he was the devil the whole time.
I ain't never really know. I mean, that could have been there, but it was just weird. Like,
yes.
But do y'all remember the episode when they finally showed the parents and they want nothing but a big ass bone?
It was just half of a body. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
They were like operating a telephone with their feet and toes. It's like
the whole time, and it was because there was only half of them.
Super cow out of Sketty. That was my favorite part. I used to love Super Cow.
I wonder, was that offensive? Was Super Cow offensive?
Probably.
Was it?
I don't know. I feel like as a Hispanic person, was Super Cow offensive?
Queso, Jamar.
Hey Arnold is classic. Just classic to me. I love Hey.
They'll push your buttons and make you want. Destiny's Child and Solange in the studio.
I used to love
chicken. Was my first introduction to eating ass.
What?
You said what? Who said that?
Somebody said in the
Who said that?
Who said that? I
Who
need
said
to
that?
know. Who
I
the
want to
fuck
look
said
up.
that?
Where is that at?
I see
What
it.
pulls my teeth?
How?
That's what I want to know. What the
Wait,
fuck?
what was the show that did that?
Cow
Cow
and
and
fucking
chicken.
chicken.
Oh,
This
because
is
of the red man.
Oh, the pork butts.
Yeah. Oh, that too.
Oh,
That's disgusting.
oh.
That is disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Okay. Oh, that's nasty. You're nasty. Okay. You're nasty, piece of material. I love you down. You're gross. Listen.
I'm
What about-
waiting on somebody to bring up
But
all
y'all,
that.
but you're forgiving about because Cow and Chicken had a sub show, which is I Am Weasel and I,
Am
Are
Weasel.
Babu.
Yes. I are baboon.
I could smell him through the camera. That I could smell. They gave him flies. They made him look like he don't wipe his booty. It was just a lot. It's a lot.
It was terrible.
Yeah, I remember Wayne Head.
Oh, yeah, we all remember Wayne.
Yes.
Child.
That shit was weird. I was like, wait, what are we supposed to be? What are we watching here? I was like, I didn't understand. Is there a message besides him being differently able? Which I could understand, but it was like, oh, okay. Well, we're learning something today. That didn't last long at all. Mm-mm. I said, how far is this? Who is on the computer typing? You better get on your phone and do it, Jamar. It's always you. I'm just glad that fan ain't on.
Look, it went down, didn't it? You see how you mute?
Listen, wait till we get to your house and you sit right by the AC for your videos. You better have a filming room because you have rooms. Okay, you're not a roommate.
I cannot. You know what? We're just gonna move on to the next column, honey.
We made an old column on cartoons anyway. So
we really did.
We really did. Next up is the gossip column, which is what's the tea? And there's been a couple of things that's been going on this week. I actually had to add some stuff to it because I only had like 3 or 4 topics on there, but now I just added some stuff to it. Now we're gonna start off with the first one. Okay. First things first. First person that we're gonna talk about is Monica.
Gunica.
Now, I'm sorry, Gunica.
There you
It's
go.
time you go and slap your chip.
So Gunica did an interview, and she was basically stating how she feels that she's the most forgotten when it comes down to being awarded for her music. So so the clip is not long at all. So I'm just gonna play the clip.
Y'all gonna stop calling her damn Gunica too. I walked in just on that. Y'all gonna keep calling her some damn Gunica.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right, head. You'll be all right, head.
What she said? Did she call herself that, or am I mistaken?
Listen, she knows she like to hit people with pistols. I'm playing.
Let me play the video so y'all can hear what she said.
And that for all the records I've broken, I really have never won any awards. I'm really the most forgotten. If you think about it, I'm pretty much the underdog, but I sit very comfortably in it because I can still go where I want, do what I want, live how I want. But when I say that I am often forgotten, I was hosting the Soul Train Awards, was nominated for 5, 3 of my songs in one category and still lost. But I went out to eat and kicked my regular after. I was not bothered because that's not what I do it for.
That's dope.
That is really my point when I say that oftentimes I'm forgotten in those spaces.
Do you think that she's forgotten?
At times.
Well, she did. Well, you know, some people never mind. I'll be quiet because
at times
earlier.
I think it's fair for her to feel like that. At times. At times, because a lot of people like to clown her because they feel like Brandy is the vocal bow.
Well, Brandy also ran. You know what, Matt?
Oh my god!
And that was also big news. That's gonna stay like really in the rate. Like, what has Monica done outside of make some really good music that has been sort of to a now on a social media standpoint, what people are asking of their artists more than just music, but to get really kind of out there and personal with it. I haven't seen her honestly do that. And it's not to shade Monica because I like Monica. I bought the majority of her albums. I stopped at
which one that you didn't buy?
I stopped after the sometimes I really wanna run away.
The Makings of Me. That's the last one you bought.
I stopped
No,
right there.
Me too, Maddie. No shade, but me
Y'all
too.
didn't buy, y'all
That-
like still
Me
saying
too.
it?
No, The Makings of Me was everything for me, and I didn't want to lose that feeling. I loved damn near every fucking song on that album. Lived and breathed through that bitch. That
Well,
album, Monica,
yeah.
that album got me through some tough times. Thank you, baby. But like now or later, and it's now later, and as far as this candy is concerned, because I haven't seen you now, and I want to do you now. Like last song I heard from Monica was All Eyes on Me. Ooh.
I'm weak. That,
No, now that's
What?
a
I was
mess.
in middle school. Ain't no way. I was in middle school when
That's
that
why
shit
I had
came
to
out,
go.
girl. Ain't no
Now
way.
y'all need to stop now.
Listen, Monica
No.
has not been able to adapt to the modern landscape of selling music, and even not even music. Like you almost have to do other things. You have to act. You have to sell some sort of other product. You have.
I need an Uber Eats commercial soon. Okay, like something like, you know what I mean? Like this, people go, oh wait, there's that person again. I forgot about them. Then that goes viral, and everyone's talking about Monica, and then she capitalizes off that opportunity and was like, oh, I've had this music over here. You should check this out. Really? Then all these people start to see you again, and then they're going to want to do things with you. So that to me is what her issue is versus her being someone who isn't talented. She's very talented. She's good at what she does.
No one can deny that.
Love her music. Beautiful.
You have to sell it. And it's like the last time Monica was at the forefront of pop culture was when her like So Gone, people were doing like the remixes and rap verses to So Gone.
After the Storm was that girl.
And so it's like,
it was, honey.
Wow, that may be my favorite Monica album. Like,
oh, Jamar don't like that album, honey.
He has no taste in Christina Aguilera. Continue.
I had to put that out there. He don't like that album.
No mind. I have just other albums from her that I like more.
Oh, funny how the tables turn. How dare you? How dare you?
I did revisit it like back in like 2020. And I'm like,
you gonna listen to Ashanti? This is gonna be me and Monica. That's what this conversation did for me tonight. I can roll one and listen to some After the Storm and think about Jamar's terrible taste. Do
you also? Okay, let me bring up this point. When Monica was out, I don't want to say like relevant, but when she was in her prime, so to speak.
Relevant.
Okay. When she was relevant, do you think that another reason that you could say that she's forgotten is because the competition was more steeper then than it is now? Because there was a lot of different people in the game that were just as talented as she was and had just as many hits as she did.
We have to talk about phases though, because are we talking about After the Storm when this was the peak?
No.
Makings of Me wasn't a peak. No,
not that. I'm talking about like between when she came out.
Between the white heels, the white little church slippers she wore, and
between that time
and baby, tell me what's up. Can you feel me? Or are you talking about during that time? First night? Okay, during that time.
The competition was steep back then. And during that time, Brandy was the one that was winning all the awards. Brandy was the one selling the most records, So, and her and Aaliyah did not win a lot of awards and they were both big. Neither one of them used to win awards.
Well, Aaliyah also was with R. Kelly, so.
Well,
I want to say Brandy had Moesha and
right. That's what she had going for her. She was an actress.
Yeah, and she had the Cinderella movie in the 90s.
Not just an actress, she was sellable to a mass market, and Monica wasn't. And that's the unfortunate part about a lot of musicians and artists that we always say it should have been. But baby, when they get in the wheelhouse of of that kind of world, they may not sound the same, and you probably won't even like them anymore. Look at Doja, Scarface, Acne, supporting all the wrong people. Like the album was pretty good, but she makes the worst decisions right now, and that's not going to help her career. We're gonna know she's talented, but we'll always say she makes bad decisions.
It's so sad because like she's so talented and she's a beautiful girl. Like her physical features are sickening, but it's just
can
like
dance and sing and have breath control.
I'm like, girl, do you know how sickly you can be.
And you want to give this energy right now? Azalea Banks, step back into the light. Step back into the light. We lost her. We're not trying to lose you. Get your light skin ass back up in here and use that privilege that half of you have. You better get in here because you are losing it, sister. And I'm trying to tell you, you're going to get chewed up very quickly. It's going to be why me? And that album's going to go, Katy Perry numbers.
Oh,
not Katy Perry.
Remember, Jamar, Katy Perry was eating them hoes alive on the Billboard in album sales. Now,
until 2017.
Until Caitlyn Jenner, that interview that happened. That's the tea. Remember when Amanda's Seals, and Caitlyn were at that table with Katy Perry that organized the conversation about all that kind of shit, and then after that, it just went from downhill from there. I blame Caitlyn.
It was when Katy opened her mouth about like political topics. It's when the girls
she surrounded herself with mediocrity too, and that just really what it was. Like and also she dated Russell Brand, and people remembered, and we had to remind ourselves that she's attached to pitiful dick. So yeah, it really goes there. Who are we talking about? Monica. So back to her. See what happens. We talk about relevant people. I like her. I think she's amazing as an artist. I wish her well. I hope that she gets to a producer that is current. Ooh, one more time. I need these people who are complaining about people not listening to the music to start talking to current producers and start making shit that's current with adding in some of you. That way you bring in a master audience and then we can see, oh, that was one that we know of, right? Toni Braxton is an example of somebody who's done this with relevancy. Now that Braxton show was helpful, but let's not forget, Mom had that album with Babyface. Woo! Went right up.
Oh, bitch, everything.
Up there.
My mama even bought that album.
I bought that album. She goes
to that tonight.
It's Toni Braxton. You will that's somebody who's gonna have a name, and the name is gonna go far. But she also had a great team, and she was marketable outside of just one thing. And that's the problem with a couple of these artists. They're not marketable outside of just one secular brand of music. And I love her, but where is your pop music? Brandy has pop music.
She definitely does.
Where's your EDM? Nope. Don't see you. Like, guess what? You're going to have to step out of those bounds just to hit another audience to where then you can say, I'm still relevant, because call it what it is, girls. Only white folks keep you relevant. You don't keep playing your music in the stores. I'm still listening to The First Night. I heard on the radio the other day and I was like, yes.
Right.
Plays the Monica. They cut it right into something new. I said, well, shit. I was living my 19 now.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Period. All right, then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a good conversation. So we can move on to the next thing that's been in the blogs. And the next thing is Miss Carisha, please. Okay. Now, here's the thing with that. So the BET Hip Hop Awards was the other night. And
so a couple nights ago, because nobody
a couple
watched.
of nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
everyone forgot. There was good TV on, like no shade. Tuesday award show,
right? Okay. And Carisha won. You know, her podcast won Best Hip Hop Platform.
Why
this year? And Noriega from the Drink Champs, you know, he said, so y'all not gonna say nothing about that podcast award? Okay, neither am I. So people felt some type of way about Carisha winning the award. And also on the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne also had something to say, and I'm gonna play that for you guys.
Carisha, please. We gotta stop. Salute to Carisha, love Young Miami to death, but come on now, 2 years in a row.
Yes.
So last year she tied with Drink Champs. So I got mad love for Carisha, but you got platforms that come out daily, and you got platforms that come out weekly. You know, like $1 million worth of games, and Drink Champs. Joe Budden, like, come on now. Come on, Carisha. I love Carisha, please. But was that sponsored by De Leon? I don't know. Was De Leon the sponsor of the BET Hip Hop Awards?
I don't know. And also, lastly, salute to Ice Spice.
Salute to you, Carisha. Dropping the clues bomb to Carisha. Okay? Love her. I love what she does. But 2 years in a row, come on now.
And that is your rumor report.
If Carisha Please did come out weekly, I wouldn't have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it is that good when she drops.
Right.
But I just don't see enough of it for her to win Hip Hop Platform of the Year 2 years in a row. Last year she tied with Drink Champs.
Right.
So I ask again, was De Leon a
Hip Hop Platform?
I know Kuna Main the God is not. I know. Coon the main, the god. I know. You are not having a conversation about Black women. I know you're not. You couldn't be. Not you, Tom and Loren loving, kissing all that kind of Republican puss habits. No. No, you stay out of Black people's business, Coon the man. You do that. No. How dare you? Anywho, you all understood Carisha for y'all to give her an award? That's
I don't listen to Carisha, so I ain't got nothing to say about it.
Listen, I was
I don't
it's
even listen
Ovaltine
to
commercial, and y'all decipher things like how they do back in the day, like Red Rider. So y'all be listening to her with like a deciphering code. Oh, what she said was the.
I don't listen to her. I don't listen to Charmaine or DJ Fuckboy. I don't listen to them. I do like Drink Champs. I watch Drink Champs, so I ain't gonna necessarily say what Miss T.S. Charmaine Everlasting said was necessarily. I mean, if I had to put 2 and 2, I mean, I personally prefer Drink Champs over. But then again, I never seen Carisha Please. I don't know. Maybe her shit good. Who knows? I don't know. I can get her too much. It might be good. I mean, I don't know. Is it good?
Who?
Carisha Please podcast.
I think it depends on who she has on the show with her. Because it doesn't come on every week. It comes on every.
So she's not entertaining by herself. Like she couldn't get up here and just cackle and kiki with the girls just herself. She gotta have.
You do that on Instagram with Santana. Listen, if y'all love it, I like it for you. God bless her and her dignity.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just that because I ain't never seen it, so that's why I'm saying I don't know. I mean,
I've listened and I've seen enough, and it's not for me. It's not for me. It's hard for me to hear someone's teeth hit their tongue so hard.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
So when I'm listening,
now it comes on every holiday season. Really, it's that sporadic that it.
It is very sporadic. I will say that.
I mean, but that's Carisha Please. Do a show that's consistent is what people are saying. All right, laughing Gemini, gang. Come on.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, next up is Carly Russell.
Oh, child.
Who is this?
AKAs, y'all responsible for her. She one of y'all.
Oh my God. Oh my bad. Carly Russell. She went to court, for allegedly faking her kidnapping. Ain't no allegedly, she did.
The liar.
And the judge found her guilty of all charges. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now there are some people that feels like
no,
her going to jail for a year is a bit too much for her.
It is.
Some people feel like she should just do like community service or pay a fine or just get 6 months.
National news.
Y'all ain't feel that right. Y'all ain't feel that way with Jesse.
She did.
A lot of y'all wanted Jesse under the jail.
Yeah, we did. T, what's up?
So what's the problem with Carly Russell? Is she got to do it again? I mean, hey,
that's actually very nice of them. Since
it
she
is.
Basically lied to police, creating a whole entire scenario, scene, and situation.
And she intentionally planned and all of that stuff out, and for.
And I do feel like if you waste all of the city and states and shit like that resources and it's all of that, yeah, some shit happen to her. I heard she probably got to pay folk back and all the rest of this stuff.
Yes. The state, she will be paying the state back because that was time, resources, and energy that was used looking for her. Trying to, oh baby, it's a year is nice. Very much that. Let's really talk. This is a Black woman being arrested and she's getting a year. This is actually very generous. Very generous.
You got a point.
Because baby, if a white lady did this, they wouldn't even be going to jail at all. It would probably be probation for 3 months. Probably. But for a year? Oh, that's all right. You'll be all right. No shade. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing that people are talking about. They feel like they be saying, well, white women do it all the time and they don't go to jail. But
yeah, fuck them too. But like, you did this, and we knew about it, and we found out about it, and we were concerned and worried for your big-headed ass. And then we
Right.
found out you had hot Cheetos and had the fucking IBS runs all
Right.
night. And you sitting over there with your pamper booty getting upset about it. Baby, let me tell you
Right.
something about jail, sister. And I can tell you about it. The toilet paper is going to be horrible. The showers will be open. And you are going to have to talk to your sisters more than you think you're supposed to. And everybody's going to be in your business. The crackheads and all that. Why'd you do it? And you're going to have to re-explain that every day. Every day. Have fun.
every single day,
Have fun.
honey.
And learn from this, because that was some stupid shit for what?
And it wasn't even believable.
We were nervous. There was a child out there and there was a baby involved. Everybody got really concerned. Alabama, too. You're from Alabama. How dare you?
Exactly.
How
Like,
dare you? Oh, I think that was like Bethlehem. Where was that again? I was like, hold on. Where is this? I was like, this better not be near Birmingham. Oh, I was getting evil just watching that shit. I was like, no. Shame. Go to jail. Good luck. Goodbye.
you said go to jail.
We'll see you later, bro.
Good luck. You know, hey, it's gonna be interesting. You're gonna really appreciate life afterwards. I know that much. I can tell you that. Whoa, you're gonna really love your home then. Mind your fucking business. Go to your job if you can get one after this. They know you're a liar forever. That part.
Yeah, that's gonna follow you for the rest of your life.
So good luck getting a job. You might need a YouTube channel. I heard they're paying. Well, some people, me, Scotty, Jamarty.
Next topic, Tamika.
They ain't gotta run other places, girl. Because
oh my god.
So,
oh no,
Terrell done.
Terrell Owens, honey. Okay, I thought this would be a good conversation because people have been dragging him for, mainly black women, been dragging him for this.
I've been blagging him for years. What do you mean?
Okay. So basically what Terrell Owens is, he explained how colorism,
he only likes white women.
Yeah.
Nope. He's been this guy. We don't
the
even know
colorism that he has went through led him into only dating white women.
Bull.
Girl, please. I ain't even indulge in this shit. Like I'm not talking.
Okay, wait. Just let me read just what the quote that he put up there that everybody is talking about. This is the quote. Now it states, "My experiences with black women growing up wasn't so good. When I started dating white girls, my first experience with white girls was when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls when I was in college. They did not like me. I was skinny. I was scrawny. I was teased from high school, even to college, and I got teased for being dark skinned. So there was a lot of self-esteem issues. When I first got my opportunity, my first experience was with a white girl. It wasn't bad, but I just totally gravitated to white girls after that. That wasn't the situation. So again, my experiences with the black women growing up
with color,
so good.
And associated that with color.
But that still didn't deter me,
my God,
from still dating or pursuing black girls. So
Not
my
true.
thing now is,
Not true.
because I know there's a stigma that stereotypical of athletes to go off and make money and date the opposite color and opposite race. But for me, where I am, it's not even about color. It's not about race.
Literally
For me, it's about somebody.
You just explained that it was about race.
Take his picture off right now. Stop.
Please. Can we move on? Like, I don't have time for me.
We've heard everything that we need to hear.
Listen, we're gonna really talk about this as a former athlete myself. Let's, honey, as a former person that went to Arizona State University, I rarely saw any black athlete with a black woman. Jamar, did you get your scratch off? Did you get your $5 back?
One thing I had to get it off.
You old raggedy heifer. We have never seen him with a black woman. Mm-hmm. That's my argument.
Terrell, friend.
He's always labeled black women as aggressive. Like, he's always been also microaggressions towards that too. He has given me, I only like snow bunnies this, snow bunnies that. He reads as the black men that be in those circles that only want to date white women, and also like really go in for that. Like, you do not give me I love Black women as well. And then for you to then mention an old scenario in a situation, then cast that into all Black women are not dateable, because that's basically what you've been given because of your experience by sharing that, by labeling Black women as difficult, which you know is a stereotype already for Black women. Black man, are you crazy? Like, what the fuck is wrong? Listen, if you want to have sex with somebody of the opposite race of you, that's perfectly fine. But when you base it on bullshit like that, on some trauma that you need to go to therapy for, and that you really pull yourself into, I've always gravitated towards it, you are not telling us the whole story. And you know you're not.
Terrell, if you was teased or anything, baby, don't put that off on Black women, honey. They ain't got nothing to do with that. They just were not attracted to you. And of course, them white women is gonna be attracted to you. A Black man with money who play the NFL,
the stereotype of having a big penis. Talk about it, like,
right? I mean, like it's just like listen, they are objectifying you the same way you objectifying them, and it just is what it is. If y'all want to do that with each other, that's fine. But don't come around here and try to put it off with, well, the Black girls didn't like me because they thought I was this and they thought I was that, so I'm just gonna go to the white women because they treat me better. Like,
Black girls didn't like you. That was specific people. Those Black girls over there didn't like you. That doesn't
right.
All the other
don't put that on Black women.
Girls.
Like, don't put that on Black women. Put that on the ones that broke your heart, not Black women. Black women, because you could find a Black woman. It's another Black women that I know that think he handsome. I don't.
He made this point to bring in other Black men to talk about Black women in this sort of way as to why they only date white women. You cannot convince me otherwise. That was not some bullshit ass, oh, I just want to have this conversation because everybody thinks this. No, you're mad because people call you a coon. Probably do. And you wanted to have this moment by saying, well, this isn't really what it is, because in actuality, Black women were mean to me when I was younger. So now I only like white pussy. The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about that you could... Bitch, that's like me associating getting picked on by like men who are darker skinned than me and saying Black people don't like me and I'm Black and I can't be around Black folks, so I want to be with white people. No, they were assholes. Just them. The individual. You're not maybe you are, but like, well, I've seen you on TV, so yes, you are. But like, I'm disappointed in you, but I'm not surprised, because you have always read this kind of energy. You have never given anything of anything but that. You will support Black men. You will not support Black women.
But you know what? Personally, Terrell, I thought Terrell was one of the kids. Didn't they say he was one of the churn? Like, so is he into white women's or is he into white men? Which one is it? Because I could have sworn I thought the people said that a long time ago he was one of the churn. That's what I thought. So, I mean,
the situation is still just as bad.
Because it's like that's like potato. Are you for real? Like that, like, you know, tomato tea. Like that's like ketchup and ketchup. Like, you know, like what do you mean?
No, I mean, I just thought that's what it was. Yeah, so like, I didn't know he was still messing around with women, because I thought he was one of the I was just shocked at women. I thought had he said white men, whatever, but you know, they just said women. That's what threw me off.
It's him taking his experience from his past and then putting it into his present and his future, and then telling other people it's okay to feel this way because. Wait, no, Maddie, one Black girl equals all Black women. That is Terrell mad. Listen, no, but you have to think about this. Like, I don't want to call. Oh, I have a friend that this is the same kind of conversation we had, and why he only dates white dudes, and it really makes me uncomfortable, because I'm like, there's clearly trauma, and there's clearly a really big issue with that, because that should not be the case. Like, you shouldn't be really placing those kind of things together. But just say you only like white women because they're more subservient for you, and Black women will put up with your bullshit, and they won't put up with your bullshit, and you don't like that. And that's something that you can say. That's where a lot of interracial porn comes from, because it plays off of the fantasy that these women are subservient to these Black strong men, and that this big Black all this and and the cuck cold oh honey, we could really dive down if we really want to go there. You're basically falling into that stereotype. So as much as you want us to not think you climb into trees with your family on your back, or diving through dumpsters, or biting people with foaming mouths, oh no, I already see you, Kanye, Terrell Owens, coon of the Kong West. I already see you. Oh no. You'd have to really go beyond and above.
And to answer your question, yes, our white woman did call the cops on him last year.
Ooh.
And he's and listen, the best thing he's ever had.
Probably because she's probably with a man, because I still say
Listen, some people like pork chops. It's okay. Some people like chicken. Some people like
without seasoning.
fruit. I don't like him. Is that okay to say?
Yeah,
I don't like
okay.
thriller ones either.
It's like you're attractive, but you're hideous. Does that make sense? Like,
I don't know about that first part of what you said, but
Yeah, me either. Because I ain't.
Listen, my radar may be a little different than y'all's and what I find attractive, but I'm talking about like inside. I think is like, ugh, like where I'm just like, you open your mouth and then you say something that's like, oh no.
Just the people that are beautiful when they're silent in photos, if you will.
What was next, child?
Hopefully something better.
Right.
Okay, so the next thing, hold on, wait, let me get this up here. Okay, the next thing is Married to Medicine's Miss Quad.
Is still on the show?
Yes, she is on the show.
It's the show for me.
Why?
Okay. So Miss Quad did a live with Dr. Heavenly, and she talked about how she felt about the production team bringing her ex-husband and his wife to the show. Let's listen in on what
they help save your job, girl.
No secret that this is the first time, I believe, tell me if I'm wrong, that we've had a reality TV show somebody go through a tumultuous marriage, get a divorce, and then bring back the husband and then the new fiance, which turns into his new wife.
Right.
That's unprecedented.
Not true.
How do you feel about them doing that?
Well, I honestly, I got to keep it real with you. And all the things that you noted and stated have been absolutely true just a moment ago, for sure, in reference to what I've been through and what we see with the ex-husband and the new wife on the show. I feel disrespected. I feel disrespected. And it's though the conversation was never had with me, and I've been a staple on the show since conception. And so, just knowing that it wasn't a pleasant marriage, and people kind of having some understanding and some insight about what transpired in our marriage. And clearly we sat there in New York on the stage with Andy Cohen, and we were very authentic and very real and raw. And so things were stated there. And I just feel like, where was the respect for me when this decision was made? And I know my cast members don't make this decision.
Right. We definitely
You all don't make the decision.
But I think
Any thoughts?
I want Mariah to join this conversation. That's one. Two, it's not the first time Heavenly don't know everything, dentist. There was Housewives of Orange County did it first with Johanna and Slade were a whole couple. Johanna and Slade broke up. Slade got with Gretchen.
Yes, he did.
And then Gretchen and Slade were a whole thing, like for multiple seasons, and it was something that was consistently talked about. Now, it may be new for Married to Medicine, but not to reality TV. So let's not state some dumb shit like that over you trying to make your show the only show that's happening right now, since we're so lost in outer space. The third thing is Quad, Married to Medicine.
Right.
You're not married. Why are you still here? Not married, my love. Like I need Mariah Huck to join the chat quickly, because it's like, what are you complaining about? You're on a show that doesn't even really involve you, except for you being a friend of, because you should be a friend of.
I agree.
My thing with I'm sorry, T, go ahead.
No, like all I was gonna say was, in my opinion, they just helped her have a storyline, because she didn't have a storyline last season.
She gonna argue with Toya again?
Before that. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's all it was. Like, she didn't have anything. She didn't give anything other than Mason, her nephew Mason, living with her. That's it. So, I mean, in my opinion, Quad, this makes you interesting, girl. Thank the people.
But does she not?
No. But she gonna tell you that she got this house, okay, and she built this up from her own, and do all. This is me, okay. That's not a interesting story, believe it or not, because there are a lot of people doing it right now. This one over here just got his house, baby, built it up. Good,
Right.
yes, Jamar worked for that.
Yes, he did.
Are we gonna show? Like no shade. Like let's call it. Mind you, Marlo had damn near the same storyline, except she wasn't married. She had these kids come and stay. No, I'm just saying, like, it's not that interesting, believe it or not. You're not walking on air. The sky is not so free. I need you to go. I love her. No, yeah, no. I needed to go. Because I'm getting sick of her being on the show talking about all these other married women's woo, nasty. Stop it.
But not only that, why does she think that the producers give a fuck about her or anybody?
Right.
It's a TV show, reality television. You are the product. Okay, you are not eating at the table. You are literally the food. Like, get real. Get real. Like, yeah, you're getting paid, but you're not getting paid like these people are. You're not really doing it like that. Like, calm that down. You better talk to Shawnee O'Neal and ask about thank you for your services. You try to argue with me on my show. Like, come on. Be real with Natalie Nunn. Okay, you can leave. Make me more money. This is TV. This is not some Friends and Them network, and that's what she messes us up as.
And not to mention, they trying to get their ratings up.
Right.
Their ratings ain't even been. That's what I'm saying. I haven't watched Married to Medicine in 2 years, and this is probably the first season I'm gonna watch.
Duffy came on, and then there was that whole like Doctor. You don't even remember Duffy, do you? When she came on there with her white husband. Ooh.
I remember Duffy.
See, I watch Married to Medicine, but I don't watch it in real time like I used to because it wasn't interesting. I'd have to catch like a marathon or something. Like, okay, let me just catch on up and see what happened here. And I miss.
Oh, you said Buffy. I remember her now.
It was Buffy. Did I call that lady Duffy?
Duffy.
I'm thinking of two wide faces in one room. My bad. Not Basketball Wives. I meant Buffy. I meant Buffy.
That damn book she wrote.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready for reality TV.
She was.
What network show still has like high rate? Because even like Housewives is bad. Love and Hip Hop is tanking. Married to Medicine is tanking. Like, what show is like the highest rated show right now in reality TV?
I think you have to go to like TLC with 90 Day Fiance and that kind of stuff, where it's, train wreck.
90 Day Fiance, like, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Somebody shaped like the villain in Nightmare Before Christmas goes across the country to go find somebody that only wants them for a PlayStation 5. Okay? For those who've seen Nightmare Before Christmas, you are welcome for that.
But since we're on that topic of the ratings being down, do you guys think that it could possibly be streaming could be a part of the reason why the ratings are down across the board? Because not many people have cable anymore.
Oh, Love After Lockup's a good one. I have a friend of mine who's on that show. Hey, Brittany. We went to school together. Oh, yeah. Hey, Britt. Oh, I think it's a gag when I'm like, oh, yep, that's what my friend.
I'm gonna leave her alone because that's your friend. I'm gonna let her live.
No, I've seen it. T, trust me. When I tell you, last time I talked to her, she's like, we need to meet up, and I haven't spoken to her since. And it's not shade or anything like that, but I think it's just so funny because it's like, girl, I saw her.
I don't hate her.
Brittany,
so I don't hate her. She just annoys me.
You have to think of me and her in a room. Oh yes, it's a lot. Like, because I play off of her energy, that foolishness. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna act. All right, here we go. Yeah, she's the trip, but it's really funny. Every time someone talks about that show, I'm like, yep, my friend on there. Scotty, you were saying something. I interrupted you and laughed.
I was saying, do you think that a part of why the ratings are down across the board really is because of streaming? Because not too many people have cable anymore. Because I know I don't. I haven't had cable since 2016.
I have cable.
Possible.
I do have cable.
But see, there's still people that watch it and they just say it's not good.
That too.
Well, it's also the same. Like, everything's starting to recycle itself into no crime.
But then there were people. From what I heard, like the live ratings for the Housewives of Atlanta were like tanking. But
was it
on
a good
Peacock,
season?
no.
Yeah.
But on Peacock, the ratings were actually good on Peacock.
What you mean, the reunion or the show itself?
The show itself, like the
Well,
ratings are good on Peacock.
That's because we're some of us are next day people.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
I don't want to tune in at 7 to watch a show when I can get it later. So if you want to make it only accessible for that time, then that's going to really what brings the cable ratings up. But we are becoming, as people, not to say lazy, but a little bit. Everything's starting to be very convenient. So we want the easy way out. I don't want to have to wait till 7 to go watch a show because I may want to have something inside me at 7. It's not food.
Okay.
I may want food also inside me at 7, and that involves not a TV in front of me because I'm about to eat somewhere that's cute. I may want to go catch a movie because it's early. I may want to spend time with my friends. And those things will become more important than seeing an episode I can catch at midnight when I get home in my bed with whatever I got on, and my cat jumps up, meow, meow, shut up, and then we go right to watching our show.
So yeah, it's a thing of convenience.
It's a thing of it is. And do you T, what you watching at 7 tonight? Right, it's a Friday. Jamar, what you doing on Monday at 7? No, working. Scotty, all right. Okay then. So like no shade. Like people got things to do, and we're realizing that we can watch this later. Cool. Down to be there for that. Also, DVR options. I have Peacock, but I watched and reviewed Chucky season 3. It's on USA Sci-Fi and Peacock. I watch it on cable. I record it, but I actually recorded my reaction on Peacock. I was like, what's the point of this? But I need cable because sometimes I want to flip channels. I love a channel flip. I want a Cartoon Network. I want a Bravo. I want to go to skipping BET. I want to go to BET's not what it used to be. Y'all can argue with the sun and the moon and the stars about it. If I want to watch like anything, forgive me for saying this, and I know it's going to be like, wow, Maddie, Zeus and Now That's TV have been holding me up. I enjoy the fuckery and the porn stars fighting. I enjoy it. It's a good time. It's a good time. Bad microphones, terrible lighting. I'm interested. It's like watching a Tyler Perry show, but unscripted. So good.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's terrible right now. I hate it.
It is terrible. The next thing that we have is Mr. Joe Budden and Drake and Azalea Banks dragging Drake. Okay.
I mean, because that's she's mother when she drags. So click.
Definitely. So the thing is, Joe Budden had some things to say about Drake's album. Drake responded in his own little sassy way. And then Azalea came back and drug Drake. Now, what we're going to do right now is play what Joe said about Drake's album, because I want to know what y'all think about what he said, because I personally didn't think he said anything that was so wrong. But we're going to play that, and then we're going to see what Drake said, and we're going to go to what Azalea said. So let's get into what Joe said first.
This is like Yachty rapping. This is like he rapping for the children. And that's yo, dog, I had to look up how old this was when I finished listening to the album. You are 36. Your birthday is in 20 days. I Googled that too. You will be 37 years old. Get the away from some of these younger niggas and stop these 25-year-olds. I'm listening to the album. Yo, you're a 37-year-old billionaire. I get it that you appeal to the world. Loving about Cole, like my shit is happening in reverse. Like with Cole, he used to rap about kid shit. I'm a grown ass, like real Jersey City. I want to hear how you lost your fucking virginity. And then he started to grow up. And then the rapping sounded like an adult rapping. I want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people.
No.
This is like Yachty rapping. This is like he rapping for the children.
Okay, so that is what Joe Budden said. And then in response, Drake said this. He said, "You have failed at music. You left it behind to do what you're doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artists watching this, just remember you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter giving their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because things that pop into your brain had you broke.
Yes,
living check to
queen.
check, and the Raps You Right had 450 men showing up to your shows in Dusty and Nietzsche jeans to screw up their face to Mood Music 29 and pretend that you are the GOAT.
Read,
Please, to
bitch.
any
Yes,
artist
girl,
that's
you better
doing,
go in, sister. That is a prime punk reading right there.
I
I'm
told
telling
Period.
you.
That's a nasty gay reading, honey.
Please,
That's
to
a
any
bit wrist
artist
serve.
that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mindset after the fact. This guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired and we never hung up your jersey. We don't
Ooh.
even remember your number.
Ooh.
We know you for doing this. You withdrew from rap not because you accomplished all you need to, it's because it wasn't working for you. I never want anybody in the generations to think that the whole everybody's entitled to their opinion is a real thing. This is a man projecting his own self-hate and the fact that I did and continue to do everything he wanted to do for himself. If you need it, put it in simpler terms. I own a 767. He owns a modest house in the 973 and flies first class on special occasions. Joe Budden responded with, "You'll grow up sooner or later. Father time is undefeated."
Okay, Miss Button girl. She gave her nasty piece of the okay. That was a little cat fight. I like a little cat fight, child. Now
Not a
what is
cat
there you
fight.
say?
That's what I'm going to now. I'm going to
Cause Drake gagged me. Now let me see what Azalea got, girl.
Oh my God. Because the way y'all was screaming for that, because that was, I told y'all he came back real sassy. Okay. Now, this is what Azalea said. Now, Azalea said, does Drake know his nose job and liposuction is not hip hop? Does Drake know that no one who actually understands hip hop, a culture born from oppressed, don't really care about his soft tooth, colonized, confusing, mixed race?
What?
That's
facsimile. Hold on, listen. Let me. don't really care about his soft tooth, colonized, confused, mixed race facsimile attempts to exhibit the true authenticity of an actual MC. Does Drake know his desperate attempts to gangsterize Canadian street life is an all-encompassing failure in and of itself?
But that's not all she said. She also said,
damn.
Also, can hip hop get any more trashy? Does Birdman know how low IQ, tacky, and how much of a fucking loser he looks threatening Joe Budden via the internet? Like, you can get arrested for that, Birdman. Can you just make some more lugs and quit threatening people online before you get arrested? Shit like that really makes the genre look trashy and low budget as hell. And sorry, you kind of just made it so hot that if anything happens to Joe Budden, it's certainly going to get traced back to you and Drake, LOL. Loved your verse on Constantly Hating, but it has been a minute since anyone cared for your music, and Drake is redundant as hell. Only weird Nepo babies and Eastern European immigrants who wear USSN Polo Association, Cool Water, and Media Fuckboys.
Cool Water. That's it. Cool Water. That was it.
I'm not dealing with her.
The 3 O's. No, you have to do it right. Cool Water. Like she said it like that. Cool Water. Media Fuckboys actually care for him. Oh my goodness.
Work some magic and bring back Young Thug, please. That man is very, very special. Honestly, if Drake's mother was black, he'd probably not be so corny. White mom syndrome is very real.
Girl.
Azalea, put your damn phone down, girl. That is your problem. You too busy running around here trying to read the girls down and let the hoes have it.
It did.
Listen, girl, you need to put more time into your music and your branding and stuff, girl. Quit getting out here, jumping all up in people's business, reading these people down to the goddamn ground. And then the minute that they call you a mug, then you're going to be the first one running around here crying. Azalea, if he get out here and read you up out of your drawers in a song, Azalea,
so what does all that mean, T? Please help me understand why you are giving Azalea the work when what she said was the motherfucking truth.
Because I'm gonna need for Azalea to sit the hell down and mind her motherfucking business.
You're telling a black woman to be quiet. Okay.
She had everybody else's business, although she told the truth.
Oh,
All right.
that's all we needed
Although
to
she
hear.
told
That's
the
all we
truth.
needed to hear was the fact that she told
all
the
that
truth.
for? Right.
That's all
Albeit
we
she
needed
told
to
the
hear.
truth, shoot the messenger and let the message live. That's how I feel. Shoot the messenger, but you can let the message live. The message can rock. I'm fine with the message, but kill the messenger. I need Azalea to sit the hell down. Mind your business,
No,
girl.
The only thing I want her to do is get back in the studio and create
Yes.
another broke but expensive taste moment for myself personally, because she is an amazing artist. 1, 2, she wasn't wrong. And as much as I don't care for some of her feelings and ideas on certain things and shit she has said, when I tell you, you do not want that lady to gather you ever, because she will really lay it out.
No bounds.
The pontification of it all. Like, no, she's going to gather and then bring up, honey, when she said cool water, I knew the smell and I knew the person and I knew the physical description.
I mean,
in that
I'm
moment.
just saying, Azalea, it ain't no smoke unless you want some, bitch.
Well, she always wants
All
some.
right.
What you talking
If you
about?
want the smoke, you can get it. I got lives out there to prove you can't. You don't want this good work, honey. All I'm saying to you is,
think you would work over? Oh my goodness.
Oh yes, God, fuck Azalea Banks, girl. What the hell you mean? Yes, like I know a bunch of hoes like Azalea Banks. That's girl back.
The point is,
you think you would read her?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. Azalea, I want all the smoke.
I don't want it with her.
I do.
Azalea,
I
want to see you.
I do.
This is from someone who doesn't have a white mother. I want to see you.
I do.
Both my parents.
I
do. I love.
But the point of the matter is, was Joe Budden or Azalea wrong for their opinions on Drake?
Well, Joe Budden can say what he wants to say.
No.
We will either choose to pay attention to someone who's put his hands on a woman before, or we will simply tune him out, because sometimes I agree with Joe in certain opinions on music. I get the old head appeal of everything. I get that too. I understand what he said about Drake. He's not lying. I always said Drake makes music for people to push their panties to the side to, but like never to actually do anything with it. I also, would say to Joe Budden, like, I don't know if this reads as bitter from him. Like, he should be still making music, because I don't think anyone would buy it, and he knows that. So it's kind of like,
I'm dead.
But it's like, what is his point? What is Drake's read about then? Because Drake couldn't have read him, because to me, I think Joe Budden has realized no one would care.
That's why he into podcasting.
Yeah. And so that's why when he's like, well, this is how you make your money now. Okay. Not everybody's journey is the same as yours. You also got, not to say Drake is very lucky, but like, come on now, friend. You do know you appeal to a certain audience that really is on the Swiftie side of things. And those people can make many things happen. So let's not act like you're getting all of your money from the Black community, because that is not it.
And you will always be Jimmy from Degrassi to me. Like,
okay,
where
Joe, in the wheelchair, honey.
No shade. Joe would be getting the majority of his money from the Black community or POC community, especially in a certain group of people who are now considered to be middle-aged or older and passing on, and he's not catching up with the new kids. The new kids listen to him just to hear him talk shit. So like, there is not that much of a point for him, for at least in Drake's read. That's why I was like, okay, well, I get it. You have a lot more money than him. That's all I heard. You have way more money than him. You have way more money than him. The BBL comment, woo! I couldn't take it. Azalea, calm down. But like, calm down.
Ain't got nothing to do with you, sis. Relax.
A BBL. So funny. Like, because he do look like he done got his little butt lifted. But like, you I don't know. Drake is Drake. Drake will make the music he's going to make. He will not sing well on any song. And then we'll be okay with it, because people like Drake. I like some of his music. I think he's an excellent artist in a certain kind of way, but I would never put him in number one in any rap department.
Yeah, me either.
Department, entertainment department. He is nice for a pumpkin spice latte moment. Okay.
I agree.
Yeah. God bless him, and God bless all three of them. No, Azalea, I just want you back in the studio, sis, because I'll still listen to your music, even though you be saying some shit. Joe, hey, hands to yourself. And Drake, Make more money. Like, what do you want me to say to this man? Like, you're not giving me any, so yes, make more. You know, have kids.
You know,
Not with strippers again. I mean, do that. No, actually, y'all tip your strippers, please. If you go to the strip club, you staring at people, you look fucking crazy. Come in there with some money, and I'm not talking about $20. Like, please, they coming out here and clapping and dapping for you. You better do something.
Splits and dips and
throwing you some pussy juice your way. You better be happy you got sprinkled. My goodness. I also, when is my show coming back? P Valley, when is my show?
Oh Lord,
coming back? Because this writer strike is killing me,
down
man.
in the valley where the girls get naked.
They left too much from this last season, and they already got the green light for season 3 and 4. So I'm like, give me 4 episodes. Drake ain't been interesting since Take Care. Ooh, Drake has been off since the Millie Bobby Brown stuff, but that's another conversation.
Oh, well, next up. This is Real Housewives of Potomac news.
Sorry. I knew what was to come.
Right. These two here. Now, Mia Thornton's estranged husband took to TMZ to blast her, honey. And we're gonna hear what he said.
Come a time when I probably won't be able to satisfy all your needs. I want you to know that I am okay with you finding what you need elsewhere. I only have 2 rules. One is, don't give me a reason to look for it. Secondly, keep the kids out of it. As long as you'll do that, I'm fine. Now, what really aggravates me through all of this is that I've given her permission, but yet she still chooses to sneak around, chooses to lie, chooses to continually change her story about what's going on and why she's leaving me and this, that, and the other, and actually not even telling me why. What she's told me, she's told me that this guy's her soulmate. I said, well, babe, you can have the best of both worlds. I've said you can see someone, just don't make it public. Be careful and don't involve the kids. Well, she still was still sneaking around and thinking I didn't know. I mean, I see the phone records. I pay the phone bills. My name's on the account. I see. And I see the calls at 2 o'clock in the morning and the times when I'm away from home and all those kinds of things. So I knew what was going on. But, you know, she made the choice, I guess, to choose him over me. I do agree that Mia married me for my money and the future that she thought I could provide. Yeah, I absolutely believe her leaving me now is tied to the fact that I don't have access to assets and my funds are limited at this point in time, that she now has access to funds. And this guy that she's seeing, she believes has access to funds. And I think she's leaving me for that reason. She's mentioned that they're going to be buying a house together and doing businesses together and other kinds of things together, which tells me that the interest is based on monetary gain from the relationship. So I absolutely believe that she's leaving me because she sees an upgrade. My desire is to never, ever, ever be associated with her again beyond our co-parenting situation. If we end up getting back together, it would only truly be for some advantage it would give the kids. It wouldn't be for love on my part.
What would that?
Because right now, I can't trust her.
Who is this
I
man?
don't believe what she says. I don't believe that she loves me.
Okay. You sound a whole lot different than you sounded on Potomac. 1, 2, you got into a relationship with her because she wanted you for your money and you knew you could use that to get with her. T, you built these businesses and all that around her. 3, she's a liar. You knew that. You're a liar too. 4. Because it's like, what are you talking about? And then also, what do you mean don't put this in the streets because of the kids? To be real with you, I had no idea about any of this until this man opened his mouth and said, I had no clue. I had no clue. And then if I still found out that she was sleeping around on you and that she didn't want to be with you, I'd believe it.
But
come on,
how about this though?
Come on, T.
Just last season, you and Mia got up here and admitted that you cheated on your ex-wife and left your ex-wife to be with Mia. You admitted that. Mia got up here and admitted that she knew that you was married. She knew that you had a wife and children at home, and she didn't give a damn because she saw the dollar signs in you. You decided to be a willing participant, and now you want to get up here and play victim.
And wants us to
Sleepy
care.
G, go to bed, friend. It's time for you to go to bed, Sleepy G. Go to bed, sir. It's time for you to lay down.
It's giving Patricia energy. Should we call him Gina? Is that Gina now? That's Gina. I prefer this Gina than the one on OC. So yeah, like, I what do you, Jamar? If we did get back together, the only reason would be for the shot.
Okay, now that part I said, now wait a minute. What kind of advantage would that be?
That would be misery. And you think your kids are gonna like that you two don't like each other and that you're together? Talk about it from somebody who went through that. No,
kids are stupid.
We see everything. We talk about it. Well, I had to do that with my dad one time and have that conversation. I was like, you and mama weren't even living in the same house at one point in time, and we all sat here and looked at you crazy. And you would be like, oh, we're all fine. No, you're not. Like, we're not dumb. So, like, let's not do that today. Also, you're on television. You just went to TMZ and expose yourself. Your children have smart devices. They have people around them that talk. You're crazy.
How old are the kids?
They're pretty young.
They're young. They're young.
I think they below 10.
Yeah.
Oh, so old enough to know what's
going on. Old enough to, I'm about to say, if they're not like falling and we're still wearing diapers.
Yeah, because at 4,
they're together.
Aware.
It's not, no.
Not comprehending, you can't comprehend everything, but you're going to be aware of what's going on. Like the basics.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
And then y'all are too old to do this front and live your lives and fake this funk for these children. It's like
giving storyline for TV.
Okay.
Trying to make sure she secure her flute for the season after the one that's about to come out next month. That's what it sounds like.
Well, I always found her lies to be entertaining. So to me, I wanted to keep her on just for her foolishness. But now that we're going through this kind of this, I'm like, oh, okay. And I do like Candace. Try it again, Matt. I like that Candace said something like, oh, I wasn't going to play with G because he contacted me trying to spill information. I'm like, girl, I'm not about to do all that.
Right.
I said we'll see. But like, I said, okay, that's good that you and Wendy pushed that off because you already know that would have been some bullshit. And you were horrible accepting it from G, who was also really nasty to y'all anyway. So,
well, the last topic for What's the Tea is Will and Jada. Okay.
I'm sick of it.
Will and Jada. The only thing, I'm not even gonna go into reading shit. The biggest thing about this is
we knew.
She said they've been separated for 6 or 7 years, I think. And
but she told us that a long time ago. It was in her book. People don't read. She literally told us this years ago. That's why I'm like, what are y'all talking about? She told that
news.
It's not news. Like they're together. People can be separated and still married.
Right, they're together on paper.
That's why I was like, who cares?
I was like, go through the ramifications of getting a divorce.
Is the red table talk coming back? Are we back to the red table talk? Are you going to talk about what we should do with our lives, Jada, since we know yours isn't perfect anymore? Like I mean, we knew we always assumed that you and Will were switch hit and you were just together so you could pump around in either a Poon Jane or, a ball and dick. Like, I didn't know what it was about.
Will was more into her than she was into him.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that video where they were showing how she was not really? I said, who put this together and how did you have time?
And they have to look through so much shit over the years.
Listen, I by all means, I would love to have the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air any day of the week. But like at the same time, I'm going, okay, so they were separated. Okay, so y'all's picture of Black excellence didn't work out for you. Life. Stop putting people on pedestals.
As if they're above struggle.
Stop making things about you when it has to do with somebody else and their story is completely different than yours. No, you cannot relate. No, you are not the same. No, you don't have the same bills. You don't.
Definitely don't.
They deal with that we will never know.
Like the decision making that people have when there's no cameras on them. Are you crazy? Get a life. Like real talk. Like that's why we're like, oh well, Beyonce. If Jay-Z can cheat on Beyonce, that's a man. He gonna do that. That's gonna happen. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, Beyonce could be the most beautiful person in the world. Yeah, she still can be cheated on.
People gonna do what they want to do.
Regardless of who they with.
It does not matter. Like
y'all are viewing, these people as celebrities, and they feel like, oh, how could they ever do such and such? It's like with their relationship, Beyonce is just his wife.
I mean, look at Alicia Keys. Can't sing for shit, and you know why now? Listen, we all loved her initially. Pages in Your Diary. Oh yeah, Alicia. It's the first 2 albums for me. That third one did this, and then the fourth, and then it never came back, and I never came back to you ever again.
She have moments on at least one moment on the album, but then there was that one that came out in like 2016 when she did fully marry that man and tried to sell us this blended family, and we.
I mean, it's the interview with that morning show they did with like Swiss Beats and the previous wife. I was like, that is insane.
No,
it was the most beige conversation I've ever seen happen on television. It was like a calm beige, but like full of so much beige shit. It was beiging. It was crazy.
They just wanted us to believe, yeah, we can do it. We're fine. It's all good.
This is normal. And I'm like, okay, for you.
It's just like, what reason would there? Y'all don't need to be this cool. Like, y'all could be cordial, respectful, but y'all don't need to be like, no.
It gave me like Alicia was like, look at this, y'all. Don't be mad at me. She's fine with this. I got my way.
That's exactly what it was.
I got my way. We're cool. Like,
even
we're cool.
If the case, you selling it, you try to tell us that's what it is. We don't buy it.
But it's so weird how. No, I'm not going to do that because the Jennifer Lopez fans are going to get mad at me.
They should be mad with her for not being able to sing.
Not even that, but her and her masculine dancing. But listen,
what? Masculine?
You heard me.
That is a new description I've never.
It definitely is.
Every time I see her dance, I can see a goatee sprout. But listen, it's this weird way with Black women, especially in the limelight, that are always, like I say, put on a pedestal, but also put in a position where if they're not doing everything perfectly, it becomes this whirlwind of ooh and ah. And I even would put Black men into the same category too, with certain different stipulations as well. Like everything has to be a little bit extra, a little bit higher, a little bit bigger, a little bit better, right? Versus counterparts, white and certain POC, white passing POCs, that don't get the same kind of energy and heat, like at all. I want to remind people that Ezra Miller, like this dude who played the Flash, was literally supposed to be in prison for the things that this man did. He was still able to walk around, do what he wanted to do. People aren't even talking about like they were supposed to. He went to his own premiere for shit. Like, it's really weird. Like, Jada and Will are prime examples of falling into that scoop of vanilla ice cream and eating too much of it. You thought they had your back. No, they didn't. The moment you slapped Chris Rock, and Will, I'm not mad at what you did. I thank you for slapping. I know the raccoon almost jumped out of him. It was so close. So close. You could see like that. Wait a minute. Have you ever seen those movies when there's like a person or a personality is trying to shift from them? It's like, I'm trying to. I felt like that the white devil inside of Chris Rock was trying to come out of him in that slap, but it came from Will Smith's like hand. So there was still a little cock in there. You know what I mean? That kind of part. But for me, social media's outrage over the two of them is ridiculous. Who cares? Y'all don't even watch Jada Pinkett in movies anymore. So what are we doing today? Like, you don't even really like watch Will Smith do anything. And Will Smith puts out an inspirational video and you ask where his kids are. Jaden's out there giving us water in boxes, and Willow is doing her own thing with music. I actually like Willow's music. Go on, girl. Like with your rock music. I like her. That's not her no more, though. She's actually playing a guitar and letting us know that her vocals extend past the range of neck breaking. So it's fine. But
it's very alternative.
I wish they would have just sat on their money and been. Now this is when I can agree with T. I wish they would have sat on their money and just shut it up and just been quiet. Sat on all your oogabs of money. Produce things. Be a producer. Show up at the wrong time like Oprah does sometimes. I love you, Oprah. But you said them people need to donate what to Hawaii for the fires, and you have property there? You said people need to do what with their minimum wage? You were giving hams and cars out not too many years ago. What are you doing, lady? I love her, but I thought that was the rock sat there. I said, they got you too, didn't they? Mm-hmm. Mind flayers. That's Dungeons and Dragons. But yeah, I'm done.
Okay, well, we can move on to the last column.
No, and one last thing. I'm kidding. Go.
And that is queer connections. Will we talk about all things gay? Okay.
Is that what it is?
Yes, honey. Okay. So being that we're going into it technically is fall now. But since we're going into the season where it's getting cool outside and stuff like that, the fair and things like that going on, people call this cuffing season. Are you guys looking for relationships? Do you even want a relationship? Is a relationship even on y'all mind at this point?
Not personally, not right now. Maybe later on, but as of right now, hell no, because it's too expensive up here. I ain't got time. The cost of living up here is high, girl. I ain't got time for no dirty piece of trade. Nah.
I'm gonna say I really don't know. Like it's like 1 minute I do, next minute I don't. People don't understand that I don't just work a day job. I have this to do too. And there's people that really don't understand it and don't get that. And they feel, I don't know. I don't know.
I would love it, but I'm kind of where you are, Scotty, where it's just like, it's hard to find somebody that's evenly yoked and that you really mesh well with, as opposed to just having a physical body there with you.
Yeah.
Like a confidant, a friend, like an actual partner. And it feels like when you're a creative and your lifestyle is a little bit more alternative, it's hard to find somebody that you really, really mesh with and that really understands what you do, why you do it. And for as long as we've all done this, people probably look at us like, "Bitch, you're crazy," but it's like, girl, it's just who we are. It's what we do. You kind of have to take it or leave it. And, our community has so many stipulations and rules on what makes an ideal partner nowadays, to where they'll already ask you out if you don't have giant muscles, a snapback, and a, $1 million bank account. It's just
because you are ugly, Jamar.
I'm just saying, I feel like a lot of people don't grow out of that until they get to like their early 30s, mid 30s, to where they mature out of that, bullshit that we used to kind of look at when we're in our late teens, early 20s and shit. But
not everybody in that age also matures out of it too.
Well, most do, not everybody.
Should is a different word.
I definitely view dating a lot differently than I did, in my 20s. So,
do y'all think that, because I've said this before, and sometimes people get upset when I say this, but do you guys think that with our community being the LGBT community, that is very image driven, so to speak? It's all about an image.
Absolutely. That still pours into the, the viewpoint of how they look at it in like their 20s, like when everything is now the social media thing, like their people are looking at, what do you look like next to me? What can you offer me socially? Can I climb the social ladder by being associated with you? If not, then it's kind of like, I don't need you. But it's like you still need somebody when you come home from a long day of whatever it is that you're doing. You need some sort of person to unload, somebody to just take the load off of you. You just need somebody to help you unwind. And it's like, that fake, bullshit just for the image and shit. I think that's why, these people that we talking about didn't
Jamar,
really.
you've been in Atlanta for so long, girl. Keep telling us about it.
It is what it is. No, I am lying, bitch.
I'm like, oof, okay.
No one can say that I am lying.
Ooh, that's why I was like, ooh, I kind of know this thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Most people are dating the same person that look like them.
But yeah,
I thought they were twins. No, they're fucking. No, for me, I am in the mood for a cuffing season, but I also need somebody to understand I am a content creator. This is my full-time job. I don't want to get shit for that. I also don't want to feel like the work that I'm doing is being devalued. I had somebody I was talking to recently who kind of made little smart remarks about me being a content creator, and he didn't get how that made me feel and chopped up to me being sensitive. But that's like me going to his job and being like, I don't like this. I don't care for that. You do this and da 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 da. And it's like, imagine, right? So a lot of what we do here, while this feels free, this is also work at the same time. And we have to make schedules and do these kind of things. And I don't know, it's just been very hard for me because I'm like, bitch, house, car, cat, bills paid, all this is good to go. But if you always consistently making me feel lesser than because I'm not doing a 9 to 5 like you are, when I used to do that, and now I've been blessed enough to be able to do this and make a living off of it, and we can't get into that sphere. That's weird, because if I'm able to go,
Right.
well, you have all this going on with you, and I can be okay with that, but you can't compromise. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you, God. For me, oh no, and that's my issue. That's my big word, and that's what me and my therapist talk about. Compromise. If they can't do it for you, Maddie, walk away, because the commitment comes with you relinquishing some things and adding things as well to your menu, and you have to be able to still serve. I was like, all right, like I'm just saying, like, like, so if you're not willing to compromise, you shouldn't be looking for no kind of relationship. Fucking around is also another compromise you need to be talking about, because you need to figure out how you want to handle it, how you want it to be done. Do they stay? Do they go? Do they go? Do they go? Oh.
What do you guys feel? Most of the people I date don't live where I'm at anyway.
Hold on. Let me answer this, Scotty, because someone's trying to. Did Maddie say a man can cheat and it's okay, but it's an issue if a woman does? All right, taking things out of context. Should we reiterate this? It was in reference to when a man cheats, like that is expected because a lot of men do cheat. Okay, not every man cheats, but it is expected. When the woman cheats, all of a sudden they're dogging her out and making her, oh, she's a whore. Da, da, da. But when men do it, it's normal.
It's
Ashley,
accepted.
I hope that actually helped you in understanding that point, because we were just joking and talking at the same time. But that's what I was stating, baby. Okay, I hope that clocked in. I hope that made that all clear for you here. Just want to make sure, because I felt that being a situation that was unnecessary to explain later. So yes, women are held to a different standard when it comes to cheating than men. Men, it's almost like they can get away with it. Women, how dare she? She's a slut.
Yeah, because like with women, a lot of the times when a man cheats, it's accepted and they take them back. But if a woman cheats on a man,
she's spoiled. She can't be touched no more. It's like, hold on, hold up. Like, no.
You see it all the time. If a woman is in a relationship with a man, he goes out and she has another baby with another woman, they're expected to accept him and the baby. But if a woman goes out and cheat on her man and get pregnant by the man that she cheated with, oh, it's over with.
She's used goods now.
She's used goods.
I'm sorry to disappoint those, but I don't dip into the misogyny pool over here. So pop off.
Yeah. Also, I think really important to recognize when you are not mentally ready to add another person to what's going on.
There you go.
I think that's where I'm at.
Want relationships. A lot of us are not mentally ready for mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that stuff. You have to take that time to work on yourself, because if you just want somebody there just as a physical body, that person is just become a chore and a bill.
Therapy.
You make a good point, because I remember earlier this year, it was a guy that I had started talking to, and then there was around the time Danita had died, And you know, it was he had just started contacting me right before, like days before she passed. And then when she passed, you know, my mind was all over the place at that point. It came at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? It came at the wrong time. Now I'm grieving and I don't really have the mental capacity to deal with you, your issues, your emotions, and me and my emotions, plus everything else that I got going on. And so I was trying to explain that, but the person just wasn't hearing what I was saying. It's like they only, you know, it's what they wanted and that was it. But for me, it was like, it's not that I'm saying I'm not interested. I just know that right now it may not be the right time for me mentally. I can't.
You should want somebody to tell them and communicate that to you, other than just ghosting you, and then you'd be like, "What?"
Right?
Well,
like,
yeah, go with that, Scotty, because that's why I removed myself from like all dating apps recently. Because I said to myself, well, I can talk to somebody if I have a phone number in my phone that's cool or whatever, and I want to date. I don't need to pursue it that way anymore. It's not healthy for me. It's not healthy to like get online and. I need to see you in person now. I'm way past that. Nope, no more. No more.
And not to mention, dudes will give you your phone number and be like, I want you to hit me up. And then you do. And then they don't be responding like that. Or, you know, if you don't respond if you don't text them for a couple of days, they think you're not interested. But at the same time, it's like, but I was reaching out to you. I'm not going to keep reaching out to you.
It's like they're looking for a dopamine feel when you're talking to them, like, oh, this is it. This must be the one, versus getting to know somebody and it wanting to be automatically immediate. I used to be like that in my relationships. We fell in love. We started talking Monday. We fell in love Wednesday. We moved in Friday. I used to be like that. I ended up in a 3-year relationship with some dude who I literally met on Adam for Adam many moons ago. A whole criminal he was, okay, and moved in with me. And that was one of the most chaotic times of my life. But I thought I loved that man. Okay, I thought I loved him.
Or you got my favorite, and that's how it is today. You meet somebody, you think it's all well and good, it's all fine. Then you go a couple of days, you don't hear from them. Then the next thing you know, you see them all booed up with the next bitch on social media. This my girl, this my dude. Happy anniversary. Anniversary.
I
got you, T.
They've been together 2-3 years, live together.
Blow your back out on Wednesday. On Friday, you see the baby announcement.
Right, like
true story. When I talk about, and the baby was cute too. I was like, wow. Wait, so that means she had the baby. She was about to have the baby, and you came over here playing. I like that, and no, I was like, girl. I was like, oh my god.
It be like that nowadays. You get on social media and you like, wait, they got a nigga?
I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you, and sometimes, like, I remember, like, it was a specific situation that happened to me many years ago. I remember I was talking to my friend about it. This was after my friend was killed last month. Well, not last month, the month before last. I was having like this deep conversation. I was talking about this situation that I had like a couple of years ago, and it was a guy that my friends had hooked me up with. And First Strike, and he was cool. Like it started off a little bit slow, but then we started talking on the phone every day, FaceTiming every day. And I remember when his birthday came, I brought him all his favorite stuff, all this stuff like that. So I was really into him. I remember when I went to Houston that year, because that was the year Jamar and I went to K. Michelle concert.
You bought that band and shoes.
What?
This you bought that band?
No, that's not the same one.
You ain't talking about Tank Top either.
No, I'm definitely not talking about Tank Top. This is before I even knew Tank Top.
Ooh,
but hell, this was when Jamar was living in Houston. So this, that was a long time ago. That was the same year Jamar and I went to the K. Michelle concert, and he was talking to me then. And then on top of that, no, that's not the same one. Sofa Dog. I told all my business up here. They remember all my stories. but however,
that's why they drag you in them boring ass streets, huh, Scotty?
But the thing of it was, he was very confusing to me because we would talk on the phone and we would be like best friends on the phone. But when we're hanging out, he'll open the door for me, pull the chair for me, pay for everything. Then if we're having sex, he'll be having sex with me like we're married. So I was very confused by a lot of the stuff that he was doing, only for him to only for us to never really be officially in a relationship. And then he moved to Dallas. And I remember when he moved to Dallas, he asked me for help. And I'm like, okay, what you need me to help you with? I think he was getting ready to go into teaching and he needed help with his modules. And I was helping him with his modules.
You want to tell his name and last name too while you're at it?
I don't want to do
Okay.
it.
All right. This detailed ass story. Go ahead.
So I was doing that. And then, but we remained cool. But then I got upset like maybe about 2 years later, because I saw him on a picture with a guy and it turned out to be his boyfriend. And I was mad because I said, I spent all that time and you still didn't choose me. I was so mad.
Oh, did you say that? That's the word you use.
I said it to myself. I ain't say it to him.
To yourself is even worse. Oh my goodness. Don't ever say that ever again.
But that's how I felt at the time. I wouldn't dare say that shit now.
Woo!
But that's how I felt then. I just felt like, really? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nowadays, I look at it as a blessing. I said, thank you for letting me know that you would waste my time for.
Period.
The best
Right,
thing to
that's
do
true.
is the ones that keep coming back, block them or not even responding to them anymore. Oh, your life is better. The ones that are always like, hey, what's going on? I haven't talked to you in a couple of months or a year or so.
Block.
How you been? Oh, well, I'm single right now. Are you single currently? You know what they want to do? They want to fuck.
Right.
Especially if they hit you up and you posted something like, I just got a promotion. I just made this lifetime goal.
Haircut, anything like that.
Mm-hmm. I started working out and I posted my new body.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, I'm like literally working out like every day right now. So I made a goal so that January I'm going to show myself almost naked or whatever. I already know what's about to be because my ass is already sitting. So like, and thighs to match. So like, imagine when this in the front. I'm at everything. You ain't never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. I'm gonna be picky. I sure am.
Y'all are saying some good, because Jamar remembers this one. The guy that you told me to leave, and it took me months to do that. I remember when I first got my teeth done, and he seen me on Instagram because he was blocked on every damn thing else. I thought he was blocked on Instagram, but he saw me after when I first got my teeth done. And then he DM'd me saying, I love your new smile. How have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Well, I love your smile.
No, sir.
The way that Instagram message would have turned into accept, deny, or block, bitch, right after that for him. Ooh, I would have screen recorded that. I would want to see it turn click. Like, what? No.
Oh my God.
Now you had a glow up. He's going, I can see clearly.
Right. It's like, as soon as you start, not only that, because that was around the time Jamar and I had started to prelude. My channel was growing and stuff. And then I get my teeth done, and here you come. Now. Now I got extra money. Now my channel actually making money now. So now you can't spend my check. No more.
No more, everybody. You heard that?
No.
Shouldn't have been spending in the first place.
Let me tell you, Manny, I felt bad for him.
You have to stop doing that.
And I thought that I was doing the right thing by helping him.
Stop. Okay. Whoa. No.
I'm just
Scotty, you're trying to get me to preach today, and I hear you, and I see what you're doing here, and I'm about to get on my pedestal right now and tell you about helping people and how fuck that shit. Okay, like you can help people that have not only been helpful for you, but actually adding something to your life. What does it look like helping somebody that literally makes your life miserable? What does it look like
facts.
helping somebody that actually takes away from you? What does it look like helping somebody that's going to talk about you the next day or run behind your back and do something else? It feels really bad, doesn't it? So there's this thing about being selfish that people confuse and try to weaponize against you to then make you feel like you're a bad person. So you start doing things for them. Fuck that noise. Be selfish, bitch. Be as selfish as you want to be. But when it comes to love and then loving somebody else, be selfish with that too. Love that person selfishly. Right? But like anybody that makes you go through the things that they just made you go through was manipulating you and using you for that matter. And then to hit you up later and ask a question like, oh, you doing this now? Bitch, when I moved to LA, oh, you made it big, bitch. I was poor. Fuck you. But I was hustling. And then when I came back to Houston and I was actually making money, y'all weren't at the door because you associated LA with wealth and prosperity. Meanwhile, I came back to Houston and was making 4 times as much as I was in LA. Now a different number completely. So you really gotta ask yourself questions like, is it really worth it? Is this a part of my timeline and my schedule? Because if I go back in my life, 37 years on this earth, 37 years I lived on this earth, and I can think of so many people that played in my face and took my energy and time away from me, lied on me, manipulated others to believe those lies that still hold a little weight today, where I'm having to explain that actually didn't happen. Really? Because now that you have seen the light and that person did you in, you're coming over here to me, but you can't be in my circle or in my door because you played in my face and already kicked sand in my face and fucked my shit up. You can't come over here and play with my toys again. And so Scotty, T, Jamar, anyone listening right now, y'all have to start living selfishly a little bit. You don't have to be a horrible person, but you've got to start living somewhat selfishly to where you tell people, fuck off. And don't feel bad about it too. Oh, when telling no feels good sometimes. Ooh.
Oh, it does. I know that now.
I know that.
And I think now, because everything is so much more expensive and a lot of us have to work that much harder just to maintain and live life, it's like when somebody comes at you with the bullshit, especially when you're older and experienced, you're just like, no.
What are we doing today? You know, this has changed me and my relationship with my father. We're very close now. My dad actually talks to me like every week. It used to be once or every now and then. My dad calls me now because we got some things going on in the family. I got to be a little bit of a big brother on, right? But one thing about it is when we talk now, he doesn't do this boy and this thing to me anymore because he'll be talking. I'll be like, okay, I need you to wrap this up. And this is my dad. I need you to wrap this up because you be doing this and you know how you are. You just be talking. And he recognizes this is not me saying, Dad, shut up. It's me going out of respect. You do this and we've been doing this for years. Don't talk me into the circle. I'm not going to change my mind. Let's move on to the next topic. And that can be applied to many situations. When somebody fucks your shit up or bumps you in the grocery store and you want to say something, is it really worth it?
Right.
Is it I'm gonna tell you, this man actually pulled a gun on me in Arizona at a Target one time because he couldn't swipe his Reese's Pieces because he was so high. And we were trying to help him. And I'm in college with my friends. This man showed me a Glock. Say something else. I'm trying to help him. Do you see what I'm saying? Mind your business. Back the fuck up. Let people be fools. You let them be fools. Honey, because you don't have to follow a fool to the bottom of the road. You never have to follow a fool into the well of nothingness. You never have to do any of those things. I get really tired when I hear people, well, I just wanted to. Do your thing, bitches. Do your thing. Watch your energy. Watch your energy. Wipe your ass correctly, too.
I think that is one of the reasons why I am so, what's the word I'm looking for? I am so guarded when it comes down to stuff like that. I don't even want to give nobody a chance to, because there's people out there that do want to talk to me, but it just be like, I don't know.
So guess what? That means no. No. That's it. Because if you have to question things, that's going to go into your relationship.
Right. That's true.
You're going to always, there's going to be something in the back of your mind. I don't know. Oh, I love us. We do so much fun things, but I don't. But what? No. There are going to be tough days ahead, but never on the but scale. Never on that. I want to let this go. It should be, how can we work this out? How can we make these things happen? Not a, oh, I don't know if this was right. I don't know if this was the decision for me. Good luck, and y'all love the journeys, everybody, because mine's been poo lately. Yeah, it's been poo lately. I like the guy too. I just sometimes I feel like he thinks I'm taking things too seriously, and I'm really not. It's the tone and the texture of what he's saying that has me going, let me respond delicately, because if I respond the way I want to, he might think I'm serious, because my words cut deeper. So I have to catch myself, because my mouth is Rudy Huxtable in this bitch. Okay, I'm gonna fuck it up. But I don't know. I would love to be in love. I'd love to be cuffed up. I want someone loving my booty at night. That'd be great. But at the same time, you gotta like my cat and this cat, both cats.
Okay.
You got to be able to deal with my schedule and not make it a thing, because that means that you're your own person, and you don't, when you're done, I don't need to be on your schedule. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Like, I'm done. I can't be on your schedule. You know what I mean? Like, I can't expect you to be on my schedule, just like it's some other person the same way. So, like, let's meet in the middle somewhere. You only available at night? Okay, we'll meet at night. We'll do something then. Mornings on these days? Okay. Compromise. If it's not that, I don't want it. Oh. And if you're stuck in some heteronormative bullshit, stay away from me. Stay away from me, gay man. Stay your weird ass away from me. You're not straight. You're never gonna be. You don't have to act gay. What is even acting gay? There's a lot to go through. If you're still stuck in that, and if you hate trans women, don't talk to me.
Both men.
If you weird on that umbrella, stay away from me, because I can't have that in my house. Again, I used to date dudes like that would bring that energy to me, and then I consume it and feed into it. I don't want that.
Right.
Nope. I'm good.
But I will say, it's someone. Like I said just right before Maddie had started, I was like, I had said, well, there's people out there that want to talk to me, but but then there's somebody that I really do like, but it'd be like, it ain't me, it's them. They need to figure themselves out. And it ain't for me to help them with that.
So if you don't want to be a teacher, don't educate. Don't get a class. Don't make a syllabus. Also, if y'all are in a relationship where you're literally having to do everything, stop it now and move on. Right now.
Thank you for saying that.
That's weird.
I had that kind of advice.
Jamar, imagine you are literally setting up every date. You are making every plan. You are doing every single thing, and all they're doing is showing up. That is not a relationship.
Or not showing up.
Text thread in if there's more blue than gray.
That's when I stop talking. If I have texted and I'm doing like bloop, bloop, bloops, and you're giving bloop.
I leave it alone. And then later on, you find out they've been talking to somebody. Such and such just stopped talking to me. What? No way. There's just no way.
And also recognize and don't get pushed into situations, because some people like to test out the car the first day they drive it. If you don't want to have sex the first night you meet somebody, you do not. And if they make you feel pressured for that, and you feel weird later, you did the right thing by stepping away. Anybody that pushes you into any shit like that needs to be studied. That's weird. That needs to be normalized, and you thinking that shit is weird. If you want to hook up, that's different. Let's get it in. But like, don't expect like the first night you need to fuck someone to know if you want to talk to them later.
Right.
Like that shouldn't be your beginnings of the relationship, unless that is what your relationship is going to be stemmed off of.
Yeah, because what about the people that say they like you, they want to get to know you, they want to try to be in a relationship with you, but the first thing they do is talk about fucking. I can't take you seriously. That's all you talking to me about is fucking.
And that was something I used to fall in a trap in a lot, Scotty, because they were fine. And I was like,
me too. Me too.
Yeah, but like, not on me. Yeah, all that kind of shit, right? And you'd be like, say what you want. And now they want to come over and you're like, girl, I'm not ready. I haven't taken my Hims. I haven't taken none of this. I don't got my douche bottle around here. What's going on here? Where's my bulb? Like you start to panic, and now everything's uncomfortable. And they're like, the sex wasn't great. Yeah, because I had to rush this because you wanted to fuck tonight. I wanted to go out and get something to eat first, see you in a movie theater, look at you in a public setting in the daylight.
Right.
5 days later, probably, if I'm into it, but maybe I want a little bit more time to get to know you, because at my age now, and I'm not old by any means, but like, I don't want to be with someone I'm only going to talk to for like 2 months. That is going to drive me. That is so whack now. Like,
I agree.
That's why you got to start here.
Like, I would
up here.
Exactly. I want to buy someone a Christmas present and a birthday present and a Valentine's Day present just for shits and giggles. But like, I'm also going to want those things in return.
Exactly.
And if I don't get them,
you also have to be careful. Like, don't do these things out of obligation. Don't get me something just because I got you something.
and if you're with someone that doesn't do gift giving and you're a gift giver, hell no. Move around. Y'all learn your love languages. Stop playing these streets because they fine or okay or just want to be with you.
I agree with that.
Y'all not on the same page. Some people like quality time. Some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like physical touch. Some people do not like that unless it's only within the act of having sex. Love languages. Y'all need to figure that. Ooh, if you're listening to this right now, you don't know it. Do it now. Find out your relationship types. It will save you so much trouble because then you'll be listening to people talk to you. That's exactly what I like. Oh, this is what I need. I've been looking for this. Hit you all to the door. Yep.
That's a fact. All these are facts.
I was like, okay, I'm doing this thing where I talk too much.
No, you're good. Like everything you're saying, shit, people need to hear it, including my
I
damn
just
self.
wish I could apply that for me sometimes. Because it's like, I know everything. No, I don't. Most things. I like to think that as a Libra. But I also have a lot of work to do and a lot of room to grow and a lot of growing up still in my life, like I think a lot of people do. I think it's when we recognize these moments, that is when we're most powerful, when we have accepted our fuckery and we just say, you know what? All right, I'm going to get past that. I'm going to do what I can. Or you accept your shit and you just stay in it. Be that pig. Oink, roll around in it. Get muddy. Do what you need to do. As it hurts, good for the skin. But yeah, it's not taking life too seriously, but also balancing out the life that you need to focus on so you can keep on living and not letting people step into that circle that you got and telling you what to do. Oh God, we're back in Atlanta. We're in that cold ass house again.
Yeah.
I got my blanket and my bonnet on, and I'm talking to Scotty and Jamar and Josiah, and I'm having a full preach. Because my friends, and I hate that I do this. Maybe I don't. This is my mother probably speaking through me, but because she used to do this. When I feel any sort of like, I don't know what's going on, or I feel like I need some help with something, I immediately jump into, here you go. My dad's preacher mode comes out, my mother's nurturing abilities comes out, and my gift of gab runs through it. So I just want my friends to do the best. And I want y'all, believe it or not, those listening out there, however you feel about me, to also do well as well. I'm serious. I don't mean ill towards the world. Some people are dumb and don't need to be here. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's just live your life, do your own thing. Stop worrying about other people. Mind your business. Stop emulating people who have medical vans and fucked up ass walls. Stop worrying about other folks doing other things. You over here reading some of these people saying they're boring and all this type of stuff. Don't have the subscribers, don't have the house, don't have things going on for yourself. That's weird. That's weird. It's weird behavior. When we talk about stuff like on television and all this kind of stuff and all this kind of jazz, that's just us giving commentary, right? Just like someone can talk about Scotty and the rest of it. But look at how we're doing it. We're still watching these shows. We're still supporting these channels. We're still there. We complain. We're still there. There's a difference. Okay? What are you doing for this world? Ask yourself that every day you wake up in the morning. What are you doing? And if you can't answer that, figure it out.
Well, I think that's a good way to end this.
No, it's not. No, it's not. One in the pink and two in the... No, I'm just kidding. All right. We're out. Now we're out.
Well, before we get out of here, I'm going to go around the room as I always do and ask everybody what they got going on. T, what you got?
Same old chat. I promise. I swear. I'm gonna watch Love and Hip Hop Miami tomorrow, and I'm gonna put that video out. I swear, y'all. I know y'all been asking me since Monday. I swear, y'all. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna put it on the second channel. I swear to God, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Put your hair on the Bible, T. Don't play it. Don't play it.
Oh, and thank you guys for getting me up to 22K, y'all. It's about damn time. Thank y'all for that. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for Alien Mage.
Welcome to the 22K Club. Welcome to the 22K Club.
Yes. Jamar, what you want to tell the people?
Still dealing with this house. You'll see me on Sunday with Manny for the panel. You'll see me on here for Chasing the Panel. I think that's pretty much it. Of course, subscribe to Chasing Atlanta. And Dario and I almost solely produced this season ourselves.
Pretty much.
So support. Watch. Great stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Maddie.
So much going on. Okay, so this week I've had to take a little bit of time off because I was dealing with a washing machine getting delivered and it also leaking, like water leak for half a day. And only reason they fixed it is because the custodian walking around my apartments was like, I noticed a leak. I said, I put it in that order 3 days ago.
Oh, no. God.
Excuse me. Not 3 days. No, excuse me. I put it in at night, like at midnight, and it's leaked. So I'm like, that's an immediate emergency. Nobody came. I was like, but they fixed it, so I'm good. Oh, so what's happening with me? So I like told you my personal stories. Mom Muchan, you want to come in the camera? No, okay. I have a lot of shows I'm covering right now on my channel. Baddies East, I do on Tuesdays. I also am covering the new reality show that just came out, The House of Villains. That first episode I'll be posting on Monday. I also cover everything under the Drag Race umbrella. Currently, right now, RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Great season so far. And Drag Race Brazil are the ones that I'm covering. Dragula will also be a show that I'm covering as well, coming to the end of October. And there's another show that's coming out too that I'm covering, and I can't remember the name of it because that's how much I'm doing. I also have a Patreon where you can join for as low as $1 a month. So I do reactions on Patreon for as low as $1. I also have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Just type in Maddie Rants, get you a Rant Pack t-shirt, a Mattivia shirt, and much more. Stickers included. Yes, things. This girl, Cameo. That's why they ain't putting me in that chat, child. Whoa. You want to talk about a dragging, bitch? Jamar be sending me screenshots. I'm like, friend, if that thing come over here, I'm seeking the whole Rant Pack on. It's all wrapped, okay? It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna get real nasty.
They underestimate.
Because I'm like, Jamar, he's this close to getting doxxed or something crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to chill the fuck out because y'all be talking reckless. Streets.
There's a lot of people who enjoy all the things going on over here. So
my friend is loved and highly favored on my channel.
In places that I don't even realize.
Okay. Like telling Jamar, we walking in a drag con, people pulling you aside. Not even me. Fuck me. I got my channel and shit, but it's Jamar. We've been doing this for years. He's been doing this with Scotty for years. Okay. We put work into this. This last thing I got. Ooh, gotta get in. Yeah. Success is not guaranteed. It is earned. Okay. You want things to change in your life and you want things to be better. Talking about people that aren't making you money ain't gonna do it, bitch. Get on a real team and get your shit together. And that's to everybody out there. Worrying about others all day, it's not gonna feed you. Talking about people all day isn't gonna feed you. You know, when I talk about people for 2 hours out of my day on my channel and get paid for it. That's a different story. All right.
Right.
You want that life? Earn that life. Work for that life. But you got to pay your dues. Stop thinking you're going to get things that you want only because you asked for it. That's not how life works. Work for that shit. Okay. I hustled for this. I got mine. That's why I talk my shit. They can read me as much as they want to, but this was a real hustle. All right. Not a lot of people can say that. Okay. And anybody can do anything that they want to. Put your fucking mind to it. Stop telling yourself no. Tell others no.
That's a great way to look at it too, because even today, like when I was at work, a lady walked up to me and she was like, Scotty. And at first I didn't know how to take it because I'm like, does she know me? And she said, I'm listening to you. I'm listening to your video right now in my AirPods. I did not know I was going to run into you today.
And this would be as you should. Because when I see someone do me like that, I'm immediately going to Maddie mode. It's like, oh no, you're going to get all my energy today, baby, because you're a supporter. Right?
Yes, we underestimate ourselves sometimes.
So do me a favor at the end of this video for anyone watching this and for the rest of this, and I might just do this every time we get on this live. Whatever's going on in your world right now, whatever is taking you down, whatever is pushing you to the floor, do yourself a favor, baby. Breathe. Let it go, release, and keep pushing. Because when you hold your breath, everything stays in. Breathe, please. Don't forget to breathe. Because we, as Black people, stress is a killer. Highly.
Take care of yourselves, please, and thank you. All right.
All right, y'all. Well, with that being said, this was this week's episode of Boys Night Out, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
We need a church organ after this.
Yeah. So we will see y'all in 2 weeks. Bye, y'all.